And testing. Hey everyone, and welcome to CCRL F1 Division for our test race in China. This is the start of our pre-season testing for Season 2. Can't wait, very excited. Got some brand new drivers, other drivers as well that were in it last season. F1 was definitely the most competitive, and it's myself, CCRL Senate, and my co-comment partner as always, Mr. Sertuan. Good evening, how are you doing?
Good evening, Senna. Evening on. I'm very good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, I'm buzzing, I'm ready to go. I'm getting very excited that we're going to be starting this pre-season and closer to the actual Season 2. How are you feeling about Season 2?
Yeah, looking forward to it. Tier 1 was quick last year, very close. It should be closer this year, so it can only be a good thing.
Yeah, so we've got, like we said, some very similar drivers, some new drivers as well.
Yeah.
So we've got people like Luigi, a male who was in the last race, but he is a brand new driver. And we've got TCC Augustin. We've got about 2 or 3 of those drivers in all different tiers for this season. Ian Noam is here back full time. We've got Scumburner back. McCabe Sam is Hyperrims, if anyone gets confused. It took me a few seconds to realise who that was. We will have T-Bone. He will be here for the second race. But, yeah, well, the first question is, I have to ask you, do you think CCRL Finn can regain the title? As we know, he is the current F1 champion.
I think with the Parc Ferme rules being on for this year, which obviously is a change from last year, then I do think he can, yes. I think that's going to be a big change to some of the drivers. Some that do a qualifying and a race setup in our previous rule set that we had. I know Finn didn't. Finn had one setup, quali race, the same one. So he'll be more comfortable with the Parc Ferme than some of the other drivers. So yeah, he's got a good shout. I mean, there's Viper in there, there's Lefter, Jake, Golden, Marshall, possibly. There's a lot of drivers in there that could still challenge. So, but yeah, he's got a shout. He's definitely got a shout at the top title again.
Yeah, funny enough, that was the next question I was going to ask you. Like, who do you think is going to challenge Finn? Now, we know we have Karoon and Mr. Pigeonmanch close at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Lucky for Karoon. He's not here tonight, but he's signed up for this season.
Good. Yep.
If any of you don't know, wondering where Mr. Pigeonmanch is, he's going to be tested in F2 on Wednesday. So some of you might be a bit shocked. He might be back in F1, but for all the times, he didn't make it. But my early predictions is I think he'll be between the 2 ERL guys, because we know how rapid Viper was.
Yes.
You know, he won like 4 or 5 races in a row, and he would have won Abu Dhabi if he didn't let Finn win. Obviously, Finn there, Karoon. I'm hoping...
Thibault's definitely a shout in there. Definitely, yeah.
The T10s. I'm hoping we see Lefty get a win this season. Said they got to go fast with yesterday.
Yeah.
Hope he has a much better start to the season, because he had some terrible luck at the start of the season. He was getting some poles, but it just did not go his way for the race. So what about you? Who do you think could push a real challenge? Because we've only got 12 races this season. Consistency is going to be the key word.
Yeah,
really.
That's the thing this season. It's the 12 races, minimal mistakes. I mean, over 21 you want minimal, but this is critical. One mistake and you can lose 25 points, and it's hard to get that back over 12 races, not 21. To me, Finn's got that consistency. I mean, yes, there's a few bad races towards the end last year, but when you look at it wasn't down to necessarily his bad driving. It was a bit of luck one way or the other, and strategy calls maybe that can happen under pressure. So he's got that consistency. Viper, well, if we take last season, he's probably going to be right at the top, isn't he? Unless something's changed drastically in 2 weeks, then he's going to be winning a lot of the races. So yeah, I mean, until we get these 2 test races out of the way, I don't think we'll really know with the new guys that are coming in as well. And obviously you've got a couple, like I said, Karoon and Thibault, that aren't in today, which should be in hopefully next week to see their pace. So it's going to be a case of see these 2 races and go from there. But you can't really write Finn out at the moment. He's got the year's experience. He's won the title. I think you've got to put him as the favourite before this race, and then we'll evaluate, I think, up to the first race of the season.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the favourites. If you wonder why people are leaving, there was a message in the Discord. They are going to be restarting the lobby, so we'll have to wait an invite to go back in the lobby. Thank you, Golden Overluck, for following us. We're up to 160 followers now. Good evening to anybody that is watching. So yeah, like you said, part FOMO rules are on. They will be on for the whole season, but for testing, damage will be off and weather will be unclear because we need to get these guys finishing and comparing their lap times. And by the end of these 2 weeks, we will have the official tiers, and they will be officially announced on the 11th of April when I will be doing the driver draw with my lovely bingo balls. I got my red set of bingo balls arrived today with my colourful ones, so I'm going to be doing a driver draw test run on my own Twitch channel at some point in the week or next week to test it out, make sure that everybody can see me and hear me clearly. And I'm looking forward to that. Driver draws are definitely one of the best times before a season. I always look for the driver draw. But while we're waiting, we see that you're in F2 this season at the moment.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Yeah, happy with that.
What are your aims and goals for season 2?
I mean, to win a race now, because I've had 3 or 4 podiums last season, but I mean, the tier 2's got stronger, like every tier has, but it's got a lot stronger. So just to be competitive, just to not be at the back for now, and I'll see the
more
pace.
Podiums. Because you got about 2 or 3 podiums last season, so some more podiums. Okay. Sorry for Verstappen. I can't help it, but I do like my bingo balls. And now what is going on here? We're both connected in the party. This is not a good start. Oh, thank you very much, Golden Overluck, for the 100 bits. Thank you very much. You're the first person to actually send us 100 bits. I'm not sure what exactly that means, but I really appreciate that. I know that's some gifts or something. I'm not good with technology, and as some of you may know. But no, thank you very, very much for that. We really appreciate that. That will go a lot towards the league. So thank you very much, and hope you enjoy this test race. And sorry. What I was trying to say before we were both connected and problems. Are you expecting to get some more podiums? Because you got 2 or 3 podiums.
Yeah, I'd like to. I did say, but obviously we had cut off there that with Pigeon Munch as one example, potentially dropping into tier 2. Who knows if he's in there? He was a title contender in tier 1 last year, so I mean, it's not going to be easy, is it? It wasn't easy F2 last year. It's going to be a lot harder this year. So just to be competitive first of all, and then I'll take it from there. And then if I have to sweat it a few weeks to try and get.
Right, are you in the lobby or not? Because I did get an invite and it just put me straight to the main menu. So
no, I'm not in the lobby yet. I'm just joining in now. I shall invite you in when I
can join off in.
Okay.
But sadly, I'm not going to be in the same tier as you for next season. I'm
not now?
in F3.
Yes.
No, I've been demoted. Not complaining, really. I might be more competitive in that tier. I'm looking forward to it. To be honest, in every tier, as you guys know, we've got 4 tiers this year. Every tier is very competitive, and I'm hoping it all goes down to the last race. That's going to be in Brazil. We've got a nice randomised calendar.
That's a proper end to a season, isn't it? That Brazil. That's how it should be. Brazil.
Better than Abu Dhabi.
Oh, much better, yeah.
We let the drivers vote for the tracks.
Yes.
Some people might be unhappy that. I think a lot of people are happy Monaco wasn't on that list. That got one of the fewest votes out of them all. Jake Moore is calling you the sweaty mess.
Okay.
I don't know what he's trying to mean by that.
I don't know.
He's calling you the sweaty mess.
Yeah, okay.
Four tears for the win.
Is that a compliment or is that not? I can't really tell that.
I don't know. I don't know.
No.
So it's officially that me and Sertuan are going to be your commentators for F1 again. I'm looking forward to commentating with you.
Yeah, I'm looking
we
forward to it.
have good chemistry. People like us together.
Yeah.
But we are going to be testing new people tomorrow. I feel it's C-Tech and a guy called Ozone Kaya, who's going to be trying out tomorrow for F3. And then it's going to be Hunted and Eastern. That should be an official partnership, depending if Eastern races in F1. instead of F2. But what I saw yesterday in Silverstone, I think he should be an F1, and he wants to be an F1 as well. And then Thursday, at the moment, just for this week, it's going to be Z-Tech and Lefted. Lefted's going to be in the comms box for F4.
Nice.
So those are going to be your commentators for this week. Perhaps say lots of frontline speed tonight. Should be. Down along, finished long straight at the back. So yeah, let's go to China then. So is it a track you like? To be honest, I'm going. It's not on the calendar. I did vote for it for the first 4 tracks we voted for. But what do you like? Is it a good track for you? Do you like it?
I don't mind it.
On the calendar?
It's one of them races that if it's on, I don't mind doing it, but I'm not thrilled about it if it is or isn't. I don't mind. I'll take it or leave it. So I'm not going to be complaining it's a test race and not in season, put it that way. But it's not a bad track, is it? It's just, I don't know.
No.
It's just a bit odd, isn't it? It's like the first sector's got like some nice high speed, and then the second sector's all like Mickey Mouse 90 degrees, and the third sector was just a straight and a hairpin and another 90 degree left. It's just a bit odd. You know what I mean? It doesn't flow very nice for me as a driving circuit, for me personally. So, but it's alright, you know. There's worse tracks.
Jake Moore said it's a compliment because you have approved a lot, so he's complimenting you.
That is a compliment. Thank you very much, Jake.
Right, so the good thing is we actually got a full grid, and hopefully everybody's going to be ready up any second now, and we can get this going. So like we said, 4 league rules apply, except for damage being off and weather being unclear. Obviously the guys need to behave themselves. If we see anybody acting like idiots this week or the following week, they will lose their seat, because obviously we want competitive type drivers, but we want clean racing as well. So yeah, everybody's ready up and we're ready to go to start off with are we going to have qualifying lap of the day for testing, or are we saving that for the first race?
I might give it like no, we'll save it for the first race. I think.
Okay, Verstappen says, can you use the amazing phrase frontline speed? And I know he loves saying that. I will try and add that at some point. And AMS said he wants helmet of the and Verstappen says AMS Eastern wants helmet of the day. What do you think of that, actually? That award they give out for with Hunter and Eastern, helmet of the day.
Well, it's a minute. Why not? I mean, a lot of people I know use the F1 Esports helmet, which is pretty much just white with a bit of black and red on it. So, I mean, it depends what. If people want to do the helmet, then why not? I suppose. But I mean,
I don't know how it really works though, because people are not really going to be changing their helmets every single week, are they? So,
no, not really. No.
So
Most people just have a helmet,
surprised.
don't they? And I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's I'm not saying that qualifying driver of the day is any good either, but it's just something as an acknowledgement. Unfortunately, sometimes people have a cracking quality, don't they? And then for some reason they have a terrible race, whether it's a collision or pace, whatever. So it's sometimes to acknowledge their hard work, especially when they spent 3 or 4 days sometimes practice trying to get good at the track. You know what I mean?
Sadly, we can't see if Gunther's going to get disqualified this season.
Oh no!
He is now in F2.
Yeah, it's with me.
So that's
Great.
one person we'll have to miss.
Can't wait.
Yeah, he's with you.
That's a given position of race, isn't it?
Well, at least you can know who's disqualified when it comes up on the screen anyway, but it won't be the same.
Yeah.
Anyway, so right, Q1's underway. If you're new to Formula 1, obviously the bottom 5 drivers will be eliminated from this session. China is normally a very simple one-stop strategy in the dry, hard to mediums or medium to hards, because you do not want to be on the softs.
No. You don't get many laps on the softs all day. It's about 4 or 5 in the race sometimes, and then you need to be in.
Well, it's the tyre wear and the tyre heating, isn't it, really, especially on those softs.
Yeah.
The moment they start overheating, you lose so much grip, and you need the grip, especially around the especially the long right-hander going down the back straight. So everybody's out on softs. Well, we'll show you the softs at the moment, except for got to go fast. Let's stay hard, interestingly. So let's see. I have followed driving draw. You don't have to tell me. Okay, right. Sort that out. Sorry, I just had an important message from my drivers. as you know, I'll be doing the driver draw. Is there any particular car that you would like me to get you for the driver draw?
Are you saying that I can slip you a fiver and get a car of my choice?
Well, the thing is, I can't rig it or do anything like that because everybody's going to be watching me live on camera. I'm going to be live
That's very true.
on my phone. You know, everybody's going to see my beautiful photo. I'm telling you, I'm bricking it. I'm absolutely bricking it on the 11th of April, and everybody's got to watch me.
Yep.
Especially if I give out a car that somebody's not happy with, because I'm going to make some people happy, some people are unhappy. Well, Verstappen wants a Renault, so what would you like anyway? I'm not trying to jinx anything, but
I don't really mind.
what would you particularly like?
The only car I don't really want is the Red Bull, because I had that last year, and it's not bad, but it's not the nicest car. So anything but a Red Bull, and I'll be quite happy, to be honest.
Okay, Musical Rockets did a 131 out of the means and he's F3. Well, like we said, we can decide different people. Sadly, I just had a message saying that Eero Smoke is not going to be able to make season 2 now, and that's a shame. And he's hoping to be back in the future, so that is a spot that we will have to fill out in F2. But luckily, the problem we've got is we've still got to organise who's going to be reserves, because like I said, thank you to all you guys signing up, but we had about 88, 89 people signed up and doing their times, and we've only got 80 slots to fill.
Yes.
So it's going to be very, very difficult.
Well, that's the spot for
Right,
F2, isn't it? Just if anybody's on the cusp of F2, then there's a chance there.
Yeah, but if you're flying like that, Musical Rocket, maybe you might have to put you back in on F2. But this is what testing is about.
Yes.
You know, we're not going to get everything right straight away. What we've done is we've done the times, put them all together, and then we ordered it in with the names.
Yes.
And then we've not just based it off the times, we also based it off what we've seen in the season 1 as well.
Yes.
And obviously, what we said in the podcast is we do have question marks on some people. For example, people like Corey Marshall and Easton, we had question marks on. I think Easton is now leading more towards F1.
Yeah.
And we feel Corey Marshall could do well in F1 or F2.
Yeah.
And then Augustin as well. I think we're going to test as well. But that's for every tier. So do expect some changes when we get to the official tiers. That's why we do say these are provisional tiers. Please do not think these are the final tiers, because they are definitely not.
Yes. Yeah, I mean the thing
Right.
is that like you said before, it might be. I don't mean this to sound negative or positive, but somebody might not enjoy China and USA and might not show the pace, and then there's others that might be really good at those and not so good at others, and vice versa. So
Yeah,
it's a bit of a difficult conundrum. If you just got to go with what you think, can't you? To be fair, and just start the season and see how it plays out from there. I think.
Yeah, we want to get it as right as possible. Like we said, it's 12 races. We don't want to be moving people up too much because it's such a short calendar.
Yeah.
So we're going to go right. So let's go on board with one of the new boys instead of Toro Rosso tonight. Is it Luigi? I'm sorry if I can't pronounce it right. We're struggling ourselves.
Lugia? I don't know.
Let's go Lugia. Let's go Lugia.
Lugia. It sounds faster, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. He's another French driver that's joined the league. Good evening to you, Luke, as well. So yeah, let's see what he can do. So T10 Male, who's also French, funny enough, got a French contingency coming in this league. He's gone quick at the moment at 130.9. Now I'm trying to think, what would be pole around here? It'd be a very early 30 or a 29. I'm trying to think what I've done.
I think
I'm not too sure.
29 is possible, especially the top guys, you know, like Viper, possibly Finn, Lefted, maybe them kind of caliber driver in the tier. They'll be able to potentially get there, I think. But I think a low 30 would be a very good time. Regardless.
He's done a 32-0 at the moment. I'm sure there'll be room for improvement. Now let's go on board. So a guy has actually been moved up to F1 and might not be much of a surprise, but we have CCRL Golden in the Mercedes, who was very dominant near the end of the season in the Ferrari, wasn't he?
Yeah.
With Zydrad.
Yeah.
Now, Zydrad is on the cusp as well, but he's in F2 at the moment, but he really wants to prove he's in F1. But Golden has definitely proved that he's F1 worthy and he wants to get quicker. and obviously he's part of the CCRL Esports team as well. So I'm interested to see how he can do with the big boys. Do you think he's deserved to be moved up to F1?
Yeah, we had a shout about that, no doubt at all. It was rapid end of last year. I mean, it was between him and Zydra, they were like in a league of their own. They were gone. As soon as the race started, they were just gone, and that was it. So, personally, I'm quite pleased to see him here because I didn't want to race him this year.
Well, when I come back from that race in Abu Dhabi, when I come back from that one race in Abu Dhabi, I just saw those two Ferraris gone in the distance on the track map. It was like,
you just think like,
but it was great to watch.
It was
great to watch them back.
Really
they were great battling. But yeah, let's see what he can do anyway. He's going to cross the line, and it's a 31.4. Got to go fast. It's done an incredible lap time of a 1:57.2 on the hards. That's just not going to be beaten, is it?
No, that's the time. That's the lap, isn't it? That. It's just done 33.3, so that's not too bad on the hards.
There we go. That's a bit more. That's a bit better. So we've got RPL squared shaping up for a lap.
Yeah.
Now he was in F2, but he can't do Wednesday, so put him back in F1. And he wants to prove that he's F1 pace this season.
Oh, solid time.
He said that. He said that he wasn't really pushing 100% because there's nothing to fight for. And now he wants to prove to me and the other owners and all that he's F1 pace.
Okay.
So let's see what he does. Oh, he just has to get around his teammate for tonight, Scumburner.
Yeah.
Well, a bit of a slide there.
Yeah, big slide. That's someone to watch out for as well, Skunkburner, because he was pretty quick before he took we'll call it a sabbatical last year, and now he's back again. So it'll be interesting to see, has he improved? Is he just as quick, or see where he would fit into this pecking order for the start of the season?
It's great to have Scott Murder back. Obviously, he had to leave because his Mondays were no longer available. And then the good news is that he come back, and he's also part of the CCRL Esports team as well. So it's good to see him back. Oh, and Square's gone round. And who is that near him? He's getting off the track nicely. I think there's a Renault not far behind him.
It's Hyde or Sam now.
Here comes Lou Goston, another new driver, and does a 31.5, just a 10th behind Golden. Yeah, unlucky there for Square. Just must have lost the traction or something. Right, let's go on Jakey B. Now, Jakey B showing some good performances, didn't he? Did he win a race last season? I think he must have won at least one.
I think he did, yeah. He must have done.
I think he did.
It was quick, he must have won one, yeah.
He definitely got a good few podiums anyway.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
So,
it's a good, he's got some good pace in him, Jake. Really good pace.
Then he had some odd races where he seemed to be making his own mistakes half the time.
Yeah.
And but we know he's got the pace, so if he keeps it consistent, he could be another driver to look out for. And this is what I like. You don't know who is going to get pole or who's going to get a win. Because anybody on the day could get the win.
Oh, Finn's had a spin. Finn's had a spin. Out in the sort of twisty first, second, third corner on his outlap. That's one way to warm up the tyres.
Cracking start from him.
It is, yes. What you want in your title defence, your first pre-season race, and you spin it on turn one. Yeah.
That's the good thing. That's the good thing. It's pre-season tested. He's all right.
It is, yeah.
The first race of the season. This is where you can afford to make your mistakes.
It is, yeah. It is just about.
So we've got some. Let's just go through the calendar then. So we've got Australia to start off with. We have all these tracks voted, but we still have Australia to start off the season. Yep. I'm happy. That is a great track
it is a great track, yeah.
Then we've got Bahrain for race 2. And then we have Spain. And then it should be... Oh, God, no, I've forgotten. My mind's gone blank. Spain... Well, I've got voted after that. Canada. Canada. Yeah. Canada, there we go.
Yeah.
Then it's France, Austria, Britain, Germany, Belgium, Singapore, Japan, and then Brazil. We've got a nice bunch of European Grand Prix in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And then got some nice off-European.
I'm surprised Monza didn't get on the calendar. I mean, I know it's voted for. I'm just saying I was surprised that one didn't get on. I thought it would.
It looked like it at the start, but for me, I just think Italy's boring. It's just mainly straights. It's not an exciting track to drive around.
I mean, if you remember last year, we had the F1 race. I mean, I know it was wet, but we had the F1 race with taking everybody. We had F2 where we had a fourth lead. I mean, there was some good races in Monza.
And there's a bit of chaos in that under the safety cars.
Yeah,
it's a race too.
Yes.
It's a race, remember, for some of the wrong reasons.
Yeah, true, yeah. I remember a certain driver taking the lead behind the safety car. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Yes, we had that as well.
Yes.
But Viper's gone quickest with a 130.4, so he's half a second.
Oh, look at that, look. There's no change. It's the same. Got car.
Oh, are you really surprised?
No, not at all, no.
Viper is really hoping he's going to get a Mercedes this season.
Yes.
Apparently, I cannot draw him a Ferrari, or he will not be happy at all.
You know what's going to happen now, don't you? You can see it, can't you? You kind of said it.
I've imagined it since we were talking about it. But the Haas and the Toro Rosso seem to be two cars that people are not very keen on. Can you figure out why?
No, because the Toro Rosso, I like the Toro Rosso. I think it's a nicer car than the Red Bull, personally, to ride with or be on board with when you're racing. The engine's naff. It sounds naff. You can't really hear it. It's a bit, yeah. So I think that's one reason. And the Haas, the Haas is just boring black, innit? To be honest, it's horrible.
I like Haas. Got a lovely black and gold.
Yeah, but come on though. I mean, it's a rip-off of a Lotus, and it looks nothing like the Lotus. It just looks, it's naff, innit? Come on. I mean, it's that colour.
I wouldn't complain if I got it.
On the Haas, it's worse than Haas's normal colours, and they're not exactly great either. So, yeah. But I don't know why, though. I mean, all the cars are equal, but people just have a visual preference, I think. I think that's what it is. It's just a visual preference when they're racing, you know? Weird.
Well, some people said some of the cars do handle a bit different, and I kind of agree with that. Slightly handling difference. Sizzle goes up to 5th, so Finn did get a lap in at 1:31.0.
Lefted 1:30.9.
3rd.
Yeah.
I think he said he finally might have found a bit of pace. He was complaining that he was pretty slow last night when he was doing some laps.
Okay.
But he thinks he might have found a bit of pace. Right, so Barney's invalidated. So let's go on. Zetec's gone back in the pits. So left is happy with his time. Should be alright.
Should be fine there, yeah. So we're looking at Easton, Barney,
Oh, Jakey! Oh, Jakey has to keep it together. He could have spun like Square did there.
Zetex is literally leaving it to the end here. He's just going out now, but that shows confidence. He's obviously happy.
He's really struggling to get qualifying together. He struggled on Saturday in the social, but he couldn't get a lap together. Yeah. Hopefully he'll. But then there was a time last season when he was getting pole after pole after pole, and he was bottling in the race. Yeah. So Jakey B goes 5th.
Yeah.
So a good time for him.
Well, to say they're
3-lap
old stopped as well, so that's a good sign.
Let's go on Easton. Now his name's now RSF on Easton, and I was very impressed. We gave him qualifying lap of the day, didn't we?
We did.
Fifth place around Abu Dhabi. We weren't expecting him to race in that race, but he turned up and did a really good job. Instead of he sadly spun it, didn't he, and lost it in the wall, and could have had a really good strong result.
He did, yeah.
In that last race, so very lucky for him.
He's definitely showing some good pace, some really good pace.
Yeah, like I said, he did a Silverstone.
Yeah.
Really caught my eye with some really good pace.
We'll have to see
what he could.
Yeah, see what he can do today, and then throughout the rest of the next test race, and then in the season, see what he comes up with.
It's 12 fast at the moment, so that's not too bad with a 31.6. Still got 3 people. Got Barney, Zetec, and ERN Noam. Has not set a lap time quite yet.
He's on the lap though now. Just doing his first sector.
He's on 0 at the moment, so I think he's building up for another lap. So he's just going around casually.
You're right, yeah.
Loads of people on the out laps.
Gunther says,
McCabe.
by the way, that Italy's not a nice track. I'm not used to the language.
Yeah, yeah,
I would say that that's possibly because of all the corner cuts you can get there, and that he might get disqualified. That's probably why he thinks it's a rubbish track, personally.
Well, he's a lucky boy. We got a Russia on this calendar for this season, because that's where he got disqualified.
Well. Yeah, that's missing as well. Basically, we've done you a favour. You might finish
Canada's really the one to watch out.
Yeah.
Canada's the one to watch out for.
Yeah, the problem with that track, obviously you have to attack the curves, don't you? So, of course, inevitable is you're probably going to pick up a penalty or two.
Yeah, that is the problem. Oh, and McCabe's gone round now. Yeah, McCabe Sam, that is horrid ribbons for you guys if you don't know. He's changed his game attack. Alright, so... square... Oh, okay, Luigi is on a lap and he's in the middle sector. He needs to improve his time. He is just in the top 15.
Yeah, Zeitman into the long straight before the final hairpin as well on his lap.
Alright, we'll go on Z-Tex then as he's closer to line. Let's see if he finally gets a lap together. So Z-Tex has got the pace.
He has, yeah.
But he's just going to have to really nail qualifying this season, because throughout the whole season.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, last year we had a couple of epic drives from him, didn't we? We had that, where was it at? I should remember this, but when he had that drive from like last to like third, or whatever, that was a great drive.
He did Mexico, where he did a great job in Mexico.
That was it, yeah. So, I mean, some regards, it's great when Z-Tech doesn't put a lap in, because you get that kind of race from him. So for commentator-wise, it's great, but he does need to get the laps together, because if he can...
Oh, Square's round again. Square is round again, on the two left-handers. Well, and a great lap from CCRL Gold has got us up into fourth position.
Well, that's Square out then in Q1, because he's not going to get a lap in now.
So the checkered flag has gone.
Barney's on his lap.
That means Corey Marshall, so Corey's out.
Yeah, Barney's on his lap now. He's coming into the final hairpin again.
Right, so we've got Barney, we've got Noam just behind him. So Square, Marshall are definitely out already. But what can these other two guys do?
Whoa.
And here comes Barney.
31.
His German fans are going crazy right there. He's got himself in the Q2. There comes Iran Noam. He gets up to 13th position. Like we said, Corey Marshall sadly didn't get through. Square is not going to be able to do another lap.
No.
McCabe is out. So, Scott Burner.
Ooh.
And Easter's out. Easter's going very slowly.
It is. I mean, just looking at Skunkburner, well, looking at them all, but Skunkburner, literally, if it went a tenth quicker, it would be P12.
I mean, he's barely got any ERS left as well.
No. He only needs to. I mean, he needs to find like 2,000. Oh no, he's in.
He's going to pits.
Yeah,
he's out. Yeah. That's it. He's done. Well,
that's not.
Scott Burner's a surprise to me.
Yeah, I am surprised with that.
Well done to Luigi, getting through in his testing debut.
Augustin as well.
Is Wooders. Yeah, Augustin as well. Golden easily getting through in fourth place. Great job from him.
Yeah.
Mail up there in second. So some good drives. The two Iran boys are together. Yeah, Scott Bird is my main big surprise.
Yes.
Easton, I know East doesn't like China. He's already said that to me. And then Corey Marshall just couldn't get a lap together. And as we said, he's definitely showing that he's going to be tested in both tiers. So, good evening, Danny.
Yeah, good evening.
Welcome to the stream. Good says CCRL 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Skunk Bernard, that backfired too much fuel. Oh dear.
Oh, unlucky. But I'm sure you can come through the race. It doesn't matter where you finish in this race anyway. Tonight, all we need is people just to race normally, and we'll get your pace. So yeah, don't forget to. After you serve Q1 screenshot, and TCC Spardines says, "Come on, TC Augustin, you can do this." Yeah, he's done well. He's got himself in. Where did he get himself at the end? My blind.
P12.
Oh, yeah. P12, sorry. Yeah, P12. So Spardin, I think, is in my tier on tomorrow.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Nice. For testing.
Nice.
So we've got 3 of the TCC guys in for this season. But yeah, so yeah, you screenshot that, and I'll just say this is Scott Burner in the Red Bull, RSF when he's in the Ferrari, McCab Sam in the Renault, RPL Square in the Red Bull, and Corey Marshall and the Racing Point are out of Q1.
Skunk says Viper's Q1 time is faster than my Q3. Yep.
Well, we know Viper's on another level, so
It's,
don't be surprised. He is mega quick.
yeah, it's very quick.
Issa said this tracks as AIDS, and Google said it's China. Don't worry. Yeah, I knew you didn't like China, Easton.
Yeah.
I know you did. Oh, and TCC stands for Top Class Competition.
That's nice. Well, yeah, that's quite good. That. Like that.
And Finger Boy says China is so bad. Why? I like China. You're all dissing China.
Yeah, I know Finn likes China. I can't stick it. I mean, it's not. No, like I said, if it was on the calendar, I'd be like, yeah, great. It's not one of my favourites, but some drivers love it, but not for me.
So we've got a mixture of tyres, 3 people on softs, so maybe they'll be changing that. Most people on the hards. This is what I'll be doing tomorrow. I'll be doing my first run on the hards.
Okay, yeah.
And then your second run on the mediums. Then we've got 3 people on the mediums. So let's see what people can do.
Can't believe my eyes.
Who's
Finn's not got the mediums on in Q2 for his first run. That's a shock.
So he's on the hards. He'll be on the
mean.
mediums. He'll be on the mediums.
He will be, yeah. He will be.
And hopefully he's going to be more aggressive in qualifying.
It needs to
next
be.
season.
Personally, I
Did
think
catch him out a bit.
Yeah, qualifying was an Achilles heel of his own doing. Unfortunately, with that, was always trying to get in on the harder tyre, which, don't get me wrong, it can give you an advantage in the race, but you've got to be in it to win it, haven't you? I'd rather be in Q3 on the softs than not in Q3. So
You're more of a risk as well in being involved in someone
of course you are, yeah.
That proved a couple of times with Finn.
It did, yeah.
He got involved in somebody battling front, spinning out, and couldn't avoid them, and there's less likely that happen if you're near the front.
Yeah.
So
it could also have been a little bit more aggressive in the race. I mean, we saw the race in Abu Dhabi at the end. I mean, it was overtaking everybody aggressively but cleanly, and he didn't really do that throughout the year. So I think he needs to adopt not quite that aggressive, but that more of a mindset of overtake rather than trying to play it safe and, I'll take a 5th or a 6th and needs to go for the podium, especially in a 12 race season. You can't really afford to drop points at any race.
So he's just asking us who's picked these test tracks. Well, it was me, the other owners and the admins in our meeting that we had at the time. We all agreed on those 2 tracks, China and USA.
The 2 tracks are on the calendar as well, aren't they, for this season? So
yeah, well, as we all know, the calendar was picked by all of us, so I think that was fair.
Yeah.
Who's that Ferrari ahead of? Okay, that's Z-Tech. And then we decided on the 2 testing tracks. So TCC Spiders asked, who's the fastest one in the quali? Well, ERL Viper was the quickest in Q1. Oh, you don't hate me really, Easton, you love me really. Come on, China and USA are good tracks.
Yes.
So right, so obviously, would you do a hard run first and a medium run second?
Yeah, I think common sense is go on the hards, get a banker time and then get a delta, and then obviously you've got a rough idea where you stand, put the mediums on and then push and see what you get.
Interestingly, Sizzle's coming out, the only driver coming out on the softs now. Either he did go for the harder set tyre choice, so he's just going to do a run round and go very slow at the end, or he's actually going to go for it. So
yeah, I mean the only thing now with the strategy calls is obviously the potential of the safety car coming out, which we know is ridiculously high compared to previous. Sometimes it doesn't pay to be on the hardest of all 3 tyres, because obviously if you're getting in a safety car, put on the hards, you might be able to run towards the end or to the end. So I think sometimes you see the strategies play out a little bit different now. But I still want to get the softs personally.
no, neither would I.
Maybe it's thinking, first lap, safety car, box, put on the hards, and then run to the end, maybe. Maybe that's what he's thinking.
So Viper coming across the line, got a few times already down, and he does a 1:32 on the hard. It just beats Tito's mail time on the mediums. That's ridiculous.
Yes, it is. But when you look at the other times, though, I mean, Barney's done a 32.4 on the hards.
Yeah.
And Golden's done a 32.6, which I mean, that's about the same distance away, I think, in terms of Q1, but Barney's only 3/10 behind on the same tyres. So, yeah, that's interesting. It's also interesting to find out now how many of these drivers have got potential quali setups or race setups.
Well, this is the thing now. We've got part fair mode
Yeah.
on. You can't just have one set for quali and one set for the
yeah,
race.
yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it. I really hope we get at
I
least a
prefer
couple
it.
mixed conditions races this season with part fair modes on. Like,
Yeah.
do you go for a dry setup?
Yeah.
Do you go for a wet setup? Or do you go for something in the middle? Like, are you going to sacrifice qualifying to be better in the race? It's all the variables I'm looking forward to.
It's going to add something else to it now. I mean, personally, I prefer part fair mode because I always run a race setup, quali and race. So it didn't benefit me the last season having the options.
Oh, got to go fast. He's clipped the grass and he's gone wide and off, and that is his run done for one lap. Right, I'm going to watch Sizzle, and I'm interested. I want to see if he's actually going to go for this.
I think he will. It's pretty committed up to here.
He's going to have to take those softs a good 10 laps.
Although I've just noticed he is dropping the ERS quite a lot.
Yeah, here we go. Right, see what he does. Yeah, he's only done a 1:34.6.
Yeah.
He's done what I thought he was going to
He
do.
just sandbagged it on here and just put banker time up. Yeah.
Interestingly, you've got Luigia, Augustin, Felipe and Noam. They look like they're just waiting to do one run on the mediums, so did he end the qualifying?
So I'm guessing they took the balanced option there, with the looks of that, rather than the harder.
They don't want to go on all soft, so yeah, they go for the one run. Right, so let's try and go on board. We've got to go fast again. He was clipped the grass going around the middle sector on the right and the left, and just made the back end go, and he recovered it really. I'd be surprised if we had safety car or many VSCs, because there's a lot of runoff areas around China.
Yes.
The walls are not that close.
Yeah. And of course, with damage being off as well, that's one of the other variables that can
we're not
bring
getting a
the
safety car
VSC.
today.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. So, I don't think we'll get anything at all. But then again, I said it now,
again on hard.
Yeah, Zetech has just said he made a massive mistake in the last sector, so...
That could, yeah, well, he's done a 33.2, he could probably easily get the 32s, because he's definitely a very quick driver. But let's see what Got to Go Fast can do then. Like I said, he's hoping to have a much more better season. More luck. Oh, Viper's gone quickest again with a 1:32.021 to go quicker.
I think what's surprising at the minute, it's only a test race, I know, but is the pace of Lefted and Finn. I know they're on the hards, but the other guys in front of them are, and they're not quite as high up as I would have expected, to, or at least compared to last year. I mean, you know, they were good 4 or 5 tenths off Barney in P3. Barney's gone on 32.3 now. So Barney's kind of maxed the gain that Viper made, so it's still that 3 tenths. Yeah, I mean, it's not... Oh, Finn... No. Yeah, 3.28. Yeah, I'm surprised Finn's that far off Viper.
Oh,
8
Got to Go Fast on the grass again.
Oh, dear.
I think Got to Go Fast is learning, I think, with no line. Or...
Yes.
Oh, this...
Yes.
Luckily damage is off. He did a Hamilton
I'm
back
going
in
to say,
2007.
he's done the Hamilbot, yeah. Yeah. That race still hurts for me.
I think that's the reason why they got rid of that gravel track.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's some really good races in real life in China. I remember Webber's great recovery from the back. I think in 20... what was it, 2011?
Yeah,
2012, something like that.
I think, yeah.
He had a great recovery.
Yeah.
I remember Kimi Räikkönen back in the Lotus days. Going from about
2012, I think it was.
Yeah, that's when he lost so many places.
Yeah, it was. Oh, Zetech has spun.
Oh, he has as well.
Just after one. Sorry, after Sector 1, yeah. Yeah, that was a great race, that was, yeah. It looked like he was on for podium, and then within like 2 laps to go, he finishes P19, I think it was. Something like that, yeah.
His tyres went right off the cliff.
Yeah. That was the good days of F1. I loved them with the tyres. I mean, I understand people don't like to talk about tyres in F1. It's all about tyres, but those were great. You know, when you had the cliff of you didn't know when the tyres would make it or if they would, and you're kind of like watching, hanging on, thinking, are they going to make a one-stop work or not? You know, they were good days, I think, in F1.
Yeah, I like them because I don't like these boring one stoppers. I
No.
think there should be a chance where a two stopper could be just as
Yes.
quick,
Yes.
or there's a chance of the tyres going off the cliff because it just
Yeah.
brought so much
I mean,
entertainment.
that was the season, wasn't it? We had like, was it 7 winners in 7 races, 6, whatever it was.
That was in 2012.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
what,
we saw
yeah, 2012. Yeah.
the legendary goat past Maldonado winning and
Yeah.
Williams around Spain.
And the thing is, that was the same. That was with the season, with the tyres, weren't it? Because that's like I remember Hamilton in Canada did a 2-stop, and the others did a 1-stop, and Hamilton won because he had the fresh tyres at the end and blitzed them. So, you know, I do think you need the mixed strategy options. A bit like we had in Abu Dhabi actually for Tier 1. We had a few 1-stops and a lot of 2-stops, didn't we? And that kind of all came together at the end.
Yeah, I don't agree with you, Jake. 2012 has been the best season recently, anyway, in the modern days.
Yeah, definitely.
Because obviously, Mercedes have dominated since the hybrid era.
Yeah.
We've got quite a few TCC Augustin fans tonight. We've got Formula One Virtual and also Spartan S. Good evening to Slicks as well.
Good evening.
Yes, we definitely. I think we still have our usual German fans as well, like to cheer on Barney. So it's good that people have their own little fan club. But there's no one on track at the moment except for Lefted. We've got 4 minutes to go. And we should see a mad dash of everybody coming out for mediums.
Finn and Lefted on the mediums. Golden's out, Viper's coming out. Yeah, they're all charging out now. I must say though, like you said, the bottom 4, Lugia, Augustin, Felipe and Noam, I'm surprised they've left it right to the very end to go out. They're not leaving themselves much room for error, are they?
I'm not going to win this race, confirm, but I'd like to see where I'm going to finish tomorrow.
I think you'll win tomorrow. I think it's between you and Jake, I think.
I'll tell you, you'll be very surprised. I raced with eyes around here not long ago.
Yeah.
We were virtually locked together throughout the whole race until I got involved in an incident. That wasn't my fault for a change.
Yes.
And Hunter and Dano impressed me. You've got Webber in there.
Yeah, that's true.
Top notch. He finished second.
Yeah.
You don't have to start on medium scope. You can start whatever tire you want. Just I would be starting on mediums. But you can start whatever tire you want, mate. Where's Easton? Easton's out. He went out in Q1, Luke, so that's why you cannot see him.
So Gus, so the bottom 4 that haven't done a lap yet are out now. So looks like will they get 2 time laps if they need to?
Yeah, I think so.
I think they'll get them in, yeah.
I don't know who that random guy is. I'm hoping he leaves because I think Sizzle left and couldn't get back in, so that random guy needs to leave. Hopefully. But we have 19 viewers in. Hopefully we're all having a good time. I know it's a bit of a bore. Been a week ago we had that 3-week lockdown we're having. I'm getting a bit bored. I would like to go out. And I've got to go out tomorrow. I haven't got much of a choice tomorrow to get some food.
Yeah.
Because I can't get any booking slots at the moment because I have to I have to register to say that I'm vulnerable, right?
Yeah.
From that gov.uk wherever.
Yeah.
And so whenever I go on Sainsbury's at the moment, it's just book and collect. So I need to just go to my local shop and just get some little bits for when that's sorted out.
Yeah, I think everyone's in the same boat though. I mean, we're not bad for food here, but we've been like checking them, and there's never a delivery slot for delivery. You can click and collect like after a week, I think, at the moment. But yeah,
I'm just gonna go around and grab whatever I can tomorrow.
Yeah, literally.
And CCRL Fig goes quickest with a 31.6.
That's not. But then look at Viper.
Oh, then Viper 30.9.
Wow.
Oh,
wow. Wow.
Well, definitely in 30s in Q3.
Wow.
Barney's second with a 31.5. Barney must like China.
Yeah, he must do, yeah. What's left it up to? So left
Lefty's already done it.
I think it's in.
Lefty's going again.
Yeah, it's invalid. It must have invalidated his first lap, I think, or abandoned it.
Well, let's have a look at some of the guys a bit lower down at Nero.
Well, Luigi is coming into the final hairpin.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go on August.
Felipe
and then I'm going to go on
line.
Augustin.
Felipe's on P9.
I'm going to have to go on Augustin afterwards.
Yeah.
All his fans here. I can't.
Luigi,
Oh no, that's going to cost him. Oh, that will cost him going into Q3.
Well,
we're not going to get the coronavirus going around China on this game, you muppet. Oh god, because I know what he means. I know if it's a good idea with doing China, you know. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, that is the same from Viper. I totally agree.
yes, yeah.
Well, I don't feel like I can even do that on the softs.
Well, we'll find out in Q3 as well what drivers can do that time on the softs. Oh, Miles gone round. The
Who's gone round? Mail.
Mile. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know how to call him, but then people told me it's T10 Mail, so...
Mail, is it?
But anyway, Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on board with Augustin anyway. Yeah. Let's see if his fans can cheer him through to get into Q3. And he's coming across the line. It's going to be good.
No. Well.
No, sadly not. It's 12th place. It's not too bad a position to start.
I mean,
Felipe, what's Felipe doing down here? In 14th place, and Fingerboy. Fingerboy's at the pit, so he's out. And Felipe's better.
Look at that again. I mean, if you go from, let's go from P5 down to P12, you're looking at 3%.
Very, very close.
It's ridiculous to get
it. Out of the equation.
Yeah, and if you look at the three after, like second, third, and fourth, they're separated by less than a tenth. So again, we've got that close competition again this season with the looks of things at the moment.
And look how close Mayo has just snuck into Q3 ahead of Rio and Noem.
See, the thing is, Noem though is probably going to be quite happy sat there because P11 choice of tyres, and obviously it'll be fresh tyres as well rather than the slightly used. So he's probably quite happy there, I would have thought.
Yeah, 3 people in a 32-1, so very lucky to Augustin. He just missed out getting to Q3, but Jakey B got up to second at the end. The nearest challenger, but still 6 tenths behind ERL Viper. Absolutely.
I mean, you
insane.
have to wonder, don't you? And I'm not saying there isn't going to be a 5th tier, but you kind of wonder could Viper really be in this tier at all, like, because he's just so much quicker. It's like
we can't put him in a Formula 0 all on his own, can we?
We can make him 0.5 or something. No, I'm not being. I mean, it's great to see, but like, can you imagine? Like, Jake must be thinking P2, that's great, and then just looks and thinks, 6 tenths. What? I mean, you can't make that time up, can you? If you know what I mean. It's not like it's not a mistake here or there or anything. So, but there you go.
Slicks. It should be Ozone, Kaya, and Z-Tech tomorrow for F3. Last time I checked. But yes. So you take a screenshot.
Done that. So leaving us from Q2 is Lugia, Felipe, Fingerboy, Augustin and Noam in P11. Unfortunately, especially Augustin and Noam, so close to getting through into Q3. So unlucky, but this is the competition this league is now. It's that tight. A tenth, half a tenth can be the difference between 2 or 3 spots.
Yeah, because if you take... there's only like 6 tenths between 2nd and 10th if you take out 5 time.
Yeah, 1.2 if you put it in. You know, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Right, this is the question I normally ask you guys on the chat, answer to one, but I think it's going to have to be a bit different. Who's going to get 2nd and 3rd at the end of Q3? Because I think we all know who's getting Q.
2nd and 3rd, I think, personally, I'm going to go for Jake and Barney. Personally. Given Q1,
I'm definitely
Q2.
putting Barney is one of them.
Yeah,
Barney's definitely one of them. Tough one. Barney's definitely one. And I'm going to go for the new boy, CCRL Golden, because he's been up.
Yeah, Golden, yeah. That's a fair shout.
But For me, if Viper doesn't have any problems, does it validate, I just think that's pole position. I think half a second, 5/6 is a lot to find.
I don't think you can
Unless some
find that.
people, unless some people have been holding back, then I just can't see it.
You see, maybe in Q1 I would think that, you never know, someone might have thought, oh, I'll just hold a bit back here. But before you know it, you get into the competitive streak and you're just wanting to put your fastest lap in. So I don't think anyone in Q2 was holding back.
Finger Boy's saying that he thinks Viper's going to be pole, Finn for second, and it's either Barney or Z-Tech for third.
I've not seen the pace from Finn in this practice race or practice quali. I've not seen anything. Not the pace you'd expect from Finn. It's been quiet.
He's been up there.
Yeah, but
he might just bang it out at the end.
What I mean by that is he's had enough pace, but when you consider he was sort of 7-8 tenths behind Viper, not before the last runs, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That, especially for Finn, that's a lot. That's a heck of a lot of time. That's not normally his pace.
Alright, right. I'm going to have a quick toilet break.
Go for it.
And then I'll be back. So I'm on Barney at the moment.
On Barney, no problem.
Yeah.
What else we got? Viper and 28s wouldn't surprise me. Yes, Gunk. I can see that. Gunther, you're going to be P2. Like it. No, you're right. He is the champion. Yep. I just don't think he's shown the pace you would normally expect from Finn in this particular race. It's only a practice race, I know, but I'm surprised he was as far behind Viper as he was. Oh, Barney's gone round. Oh dear, that's not good. Rakiak, Viper, Paul, Jake, and Finn. Yeah, that's a good shout. I think Viper's pretty much a given for Paul, given this Q1, Q2 pace. What's Marl done? 30.7 though. For Marl, that's not bad at all. Solid banker time. Got to go. Just gone wide in the fast right-hander leading onto the back straight. Golden's just coming into the final sector now. What's he going to set? 31.6. And left is coming. No, left is on a lap now. He's invalidated. And Finn just coming around the final turn. And Finn sets, 30.5. Okay, that's a good time. Where's Viper at? Viper's coming into the final corner as well now. Let's see what Viper's going to set. 30.4. Okay, well, Finn's really closed the gap then. And that's your lot at the moment. Left is on the lap. He's just coming into sector 2. Everybody else is doing the pits or is on a warm down. See what left-hand can do. Just coming into the final turn now. That's wide, very wide at the exit there. And he does a 30.8. And got to go fast as invalidated again. Is he going to go around for another lap on these tyres, or is he going? Yeah, he's going to box. So yeah, after your first round, Viper is on P1, but only a tenth in front of Finn. So Finn's found some time. Maybe Senna was trying, maybe he was sandbagging. Viper's a lot slower now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you don't know for sure, but I mean, you would think Viper's got more time in it than that, surely. Can't think that he'd only gone like 3 tenths, 4 tenths quicker on the softs compared to the mediums. So, Mail is out on another outlap, so he's gone straight back out again to do his second run. I think he's probably impressed me the most, actually, to be fair. I mean, it's his second race in T1, and he's already up in P3 and Q3, which is a good effort from him, I must say, to be in front of Lefted, although Lefted I don't think quite got the cleanest of laps, and that's still a good effort. So here comes Viper starting his outlap. So let's see what time he can put in this time.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello.
Grab myself a drink as well.
No worries.
Right, so I see Viper's on pole. No shock in there.
To be fair, Finn is only so far a tenth behind. Gunther says Viper's a lot slower now. I didn't see his lap. I didn't see his lap, but I agree with what he's saying, because I mean he's only gone like 3 tenths quicker than he did on the mediums. So you would think, wouldn't you? There's more time in that. Oh,
of course. 130.4 could get nearly the 29s. I think he could.
I think so. Yeah. I was saying that Mail's done a good time of 30.7 to be P3, which is only his second race in T1. So that's pretty good.
Well, I expect good things from him. He's in T10 for a reason. He tends to have a lot of quick drivers.
Barney, the guy who left us on binned it in turn 3.
Oh. Come on, Barney.
No good.
In the top 3.
Yeah. Jake's on an outlap now as well. Got to go, invalidated twice. So yeah, it's all left it didn't get clean up actually. So
Barney again as well. Some people having a few connection issues, I see. Some joining and leaving. Hopefully that is sorted out for the race. Yeah, so we've only got 4 people in the 1 minute 30. So.
Yeah. Left has definitely got 2 or 3 tenths in him at least, because like I said, he did it on his second time lap, but he didn't have the full ERS either. So.
Oh, Mail's gone very wide in the last corner, but it's a 30.7. It's a bit slower than what he did actually.
It's a bit slower,
so
yeah.
Improve. Alright, so who's going to be the first one to actually set their laps of things on that lap? Jakey B, I think, is nearest. Yes, Jakey. Yes, Jakey. Or was it Barney? Barney.
Yeah.
2 alphas are close together actually.
Yeah, Viper is on his lap though, as well. Then if you want to pick him up, he's just done to sector 1. He's into sector 2 now.
Who's that?
Viper.
Oh yeah, let's go on the personal pole at the moment. I'm sure he can pick up.
Oh, he's quarter of a second up. Here we go.
Oh,
here we go.
Could we see a 129? That'd be
simple. Will he get a toe off his teammate? Golden. He might pick. No, he's not. No, he's staying left. He's not picked up the toe.
Nice little entry going into the hairpin.
Yeah.
Let's see how he takes the last corner. Some people will be drifting a bit wide there, but let's see how he takes it.
Perfect.
And takes it nicely. And is this going to be a 29? Yes, it is. A 129.932. And surely that is going to be pole.
There's your normal service resumed. Not that it wasn't anyway, but it really is now, isn't it?
What a lap. What a lap for Viper. 29.9.
See what Finn can do. So Finn was only a tenth behind in the first run in Q3. So he's just starting a lap now. Obviously we've got, like you said, Barney and Jake on laps as well. Barney's just coming into the final turn.
Yep, on Barney, and then we'll switch to Jake. Hopefully Barney's going to get a lap together. I did say he'd be in the top 3.
38.
And, oh, 4th. No, you let me down.
Jake, P3.
Oh, Jakey, just behind Finn. Who is going to be next? It's going to be... Lefted, I think.
Yes, I would agree. Lefted.
Mr. Pitch Munchie F2 test is on Wednesday. So you'll be driving on Wednesday. Never know, might be seeing you next week on Monday. You dominate China on Wednesday. Right, so let's see if Lefty can get right up there, because he's in the same car as Finn.
Yes.
And they were one of the constructors. Obviously, Lefty was not there for the whole time in Mercedes.
No.
Goes a bit wide, and it's going to be a 130.6. He gets himself up into 4th place at the moment.
Finn's ever so slightly
Golden.
Wow.
Golden second with a 30.4.
Finn might not get P2. Golden might have him. Let's have a look. Yeah. Golden's got him.
He has.
Wow.
He's got him.
Wow. Hats off. I know we weren't going to do this, but that's my qualifying lap of the day.
Well, I've got 2 of them right anyway. I said Viper and Golden, didn't I?
Yeah,
I went for Golden.
You did.
So I was happy with it.
That's great.
Right, I've got to go fast, gets up to 6.
Yeah, we've got Sizzle and Zetex.
Yeah, the only 2 that are going to be able to settle up. And yes, Luke, you're right, F3 test tomorrow. And if you're watching, you're at F4, that is on Thursday. Right, here comes Sizzle. Let's see what he can do. He's going to do a 130.5. So 3 people to 30.5. So
and then
here comes Zetex, 30. Oh, that would have been a 30.6. 1-2. We just got him in the lefters. So
wow.
And Luke's saying his helmet of the day so far. I haven't really been watching the helmets, have you?
I mean,
Zetek's got a pretty nice helmet with a bit black and a nice purple lines, but I haven't really been looking.
The 5/10 gap for Viper is just still there, isn't it? Really, it's just still there. I mean, that's massive.
And then after that, it's mega close. But
it is, yeah.
Well done, Golden. What was CCRL Golden's old gamer tag? It was Golden Fast. It was Golden Fast.
Nice,
very lucky, really. I did 1 5-lapper randomly, and I found him in a 5-lapper with me, and I was impressed straight away. And asked if he wanted to join, he did, so I was very lucky to get him in.
Yeah, you were.
Got quicker and quicker all the time.
Yeah.
And he wants to be called CCRL Golden this season. He's in the esports team. So.
Well, when you look at that, though, I mean, he stepped up from F2 to F1, and
when he joined F2, he wasn't top of F2 straight away.
No, he wasn't. Look at that straight away. I know it's only qualifying in the first practice race, but you got hats off where it's due. Look at that. P2, quicker than the champion, Jake, Lefted, well, all of them, but just massively quick, that. Massively quick.
It's definitely confirmed to us that Golden will easily be able to cope in F1.
Yes. That would appear to be the case.
That is great to see. Right, so I'm hoping no one ready's up.
Nope. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Took the break.
Alright. Right, so while we wait for the drivers to get ready, while we wait for Sir Twant to come back in, we'll get this started. We'll have Sir Twant do the formation lap. So, guys in the chat, who do you think's going to win and get on the podium? I think the obvious is going to be Viper, but who is going to join Viper on the podium? Be interested to hear your thoughts. And give us your views of how you think you're going to do this week in your first week of testing around China. Are you looking forward to it? Well, obviously Viper, Luke, but who's going to join him? Who's going to join Viper? That's the main question. So right, let's go for Viper, Finn, and Lefted. Lefted and Barney. I still think Golden will be there. Golden normally has good race pace as well. And I'm looking forward to racing with you, Hunted, tomorrow. You better not ram me off like you did yesterday in those 5 lappers around China, or I will physically kill you. But looks like everybody has been reading the rules. No one's ready up. As you know, when it's the actual first race, if you ready up for the actual host, you will get a 10-second penalty. Me to get polled tomorrow, right, Yak? Oh, it'd be nice, but I don't think I will.
No one ready
I can't remember last. No, they're all good.
Wow.
Even you guys, they're following the rules. I'm very impressed. I'm not getting polled tomorrow, right? Yeah, I can't remember last time I ever got a poll in a league race. It has been a very, very long time. Z-Tech's go Viper, Finn, Lefted, Viper, Finn, Barney. Make your mind up. I want to see one of your comeback drives against Z-Tech.
Yep.
30.3 in TT, that's good, Brett Yak. I think that's a 10th or 2 quicker than mine.
That's good.
But I will be doing a practice tomorrow for our test and race tomorrow to get up to grips.
Yes.
With China. But I always seem to do better in harder compound tyres. Soft tyres I never seem to do very well at. Like, I can pull out a banging lap on the mediums and qualify, but softs a struggle.
Yeah, the pads fall
at
aren't
softs in the race. Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll struggle, especially around here, you'll struggle with the tyre overheating like nothing with pad, because you just can't control it as well, can you? So,
and I'm not the most smooth, and I'm not the most smoothest driver as people when they watch me. I'm always twitching about with my steering wheel.
Yes,
and I would not be able to stop that because I've done that for years.
You're not a Jensen Button, put it this way, are you?
No, I'm not a Jensen Button. Definitely not. So hopefully Lefty's going to ready up in a minute. But yeah, well done to the guys. I just say you will normally get a 10-second penalty if you do ready up for Lefty. Lefty has readied up. So we are ready to go. And I'll let you do the formation lap.
No problem.
So, of course, everybody's putting Viper to win, but then there's different drivers there thinking it's going to get second and third.
Especially without the damage as well on this. I mean, there's nothing to stop Viper at all, really, is there? Apart from a spin, but I can't see it, personally.
Well, let's hope we have a good, clean race. Because like I said, we are watching for side-by-side a racecraft as well.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, Jakey Boy's just joined. Did he get back in the race?
No.
Oh, no. Oh.
Are we doing the usual for we're doing the restart, or because it's a practice race, is it not? What do you think? I mean, do we need to know what Jakey's like? Because I mean, we know what he's like, but then should we?
Not really.
Should we see him race though? Because it's Jake, innit? You know, I mean, I don't know. I'll leave it with you, mate.
I know he doesn't like this. I know he doesn't like this track.
Your head com, your decision, not mine.
We've already had to restart a lobby before it even started.
So we just roll with it.
I think we'll roll with it today.
Yeah.
If it was somebody we weren't sure about, I think we might change our mind. But one, Jake is a guaranteed F1 driver.
Yeah.
And
it's not a championship race, is it? So it's not like he's getting punished.
And I know he doesn't like this track either.
Yeah, Viper's on the pad. That's
so
another reason with his speed. Rapid, and he's on the pad. Yes, the formation lap.
Better get through that quickly.
Square is in P19. McCabe Sam, or was Hard Rhythms, is P18. Easton, 17th. Skunk Burner, P16. Lugia, 15th. Felipe, 14th. Fingerboy, 13th. Augustin is 12th. Noam, 11th. Z-Tex, 10th. Barney is 9th. In 8th, you've got Mail. 7th, Got to Go Fast. 6th is Lefted. 4th is Sizzle, because obviously 5th was Jake. 3rd is your champion from last year, Finn. 2nd is CCRL Golden. And 1st is Viper. I'll hand over to you for the start of the race.
Okay, a few people started on hard, so Augustus going to be the highest on hard, so we can see him coming back stronger in the second half of the race. But yes, let's get ready for the first pre-season test for F1 in China. Let's hope we have a good race anyway. Like I said, it doesn't matter where people finish, we just want to have a good race. It helps us get us good information of where if we need to test people in other tiers. So anyway, sadly there is a space there for Jake. But we know what Jake's like, and we'll see a good run from him in the first Grand Prix in Australia. But anyway, we've still got 19 people here anyway, so we are just waiting for the lights to go off, and then the Chinese Grand Prix will be underway. So we've got 3, 4, 5 red lights, and the race is underway. And Viper's got a good start, will stay ahead of his teammate, but Finn's going to try and look around the outside. Sadly, Sizzle has left and not come back, so his car's going to ghost. So luckily, it's not going to ruin anybody. Got a few bits of spinners there though. There's a McLaren off, and there's a Toro Rosso off as well. Left is right at the back.
Yes, yeah.
Mail is down in 17.
Luigi.
The other Toro Rosso's gone right. Oh no! And the Red Bull's off, and and Scott Burner. Not a good start.
No.
Scott Burner did reset on track. Hopefully we will read the rules, because you can't actually do that in a league race.
And unfortunately, Mel is P18 now as well, which is a shame.
Lucia has sadly left the session. Hopefully he'll come back. Bit of a messy start, but hopefully we'll get it. Hope everybody will be alright now. But it's a good thing that we did have damage on, eh?
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Maybe seeing a few people in the pits.
Yes.
Zetex has had a cracking start. He's made up 4 places.
Yeah, he does this a lot, doesn't he? He's very good at the starts. Very, very good at the starts.
I love this camera angle you get after the first lap.
Yeah.
All the cars coming down the long straight, and already Viper's got a second lead over Golden.
Yeah.
And Finn is right behind. We've got to go fast. He's got up to 4th actually. He's had a good start. He's on the back of Finn as well. Then you've got Barney, Z-Tech. You've got quite a few cars close to each other. Viper sets the fastest lap as always. But got to go fast. It really is on the back of Finn.
Yeah. Square.
Does Finn like this track?
Yeah, Finn does like this track. Yeah, it's one that he quite enjoys driving around. So, but it's pretty quick as well around here. I think I don't mean it, but that's another reason why I liked it. I think as well. Oh, Lefted's pitted and retired.
Yeah, he's not happy.
No.
Shall we get him in the party and ask him what happened?
Yeah, I'll get him in.
So it's all pretty static at the moment, but it should get a bit more interesting when DRS is underway. Everybody is still pretty close to each other. Oh, the Z-Tech back end goes a bit there.
I'm just going to invite him in, but I don't think he's online. I think he's gone straight offline.
Okay.
I have sent him an invite just in case he's online. So
Maybe he's not happy, just wants a bit of a break.
Possibly, yeah.
We know what he's placed anyway, but no, yeah. He's right on the back of Z-Tech after his back end went.
He is, yeah. With side-by-side action. Who's going around the outside?
Oh, banging wheels. Oh, touched the front tyre. And that's unlucky for Z-Tech, get a 3-second time penalty.
It's being clipped in over the curb, yeah. That's why damage needs to be on to stop morons being so aggressive.
Yeah, so he's not happy, but
no problem.
The reason we don't, but the problem is we can't have damage on, because if people crash out, we're not going to end a pace. So it's a 50-50 situation with that.
Yeah.
Obviously, damage will be on in the league races.
Yeah.
Alright, so Gold has still got a 1.4 second lead, looking nice and comfortable.
Viper's got a 1.4 second lead. Not Golden.
And McKay and Sam has retired as well.
Yeah,
so.
we're running out of drivers already quickly, aren't we?
So we're all that free.
Yeah.
Right, so Augustus doing alright. He's at 11th. He's the highest runner in the Hearts.
He is, yeah.
Keeping to the back of Square and Z-Tech. Then you've got the 2 ERM boys. Felipe's got himself nicely up to 7th. Actually, I do want to have a look. Actually, who's made the most gains? It's Square actually with 9, and Felipe with 7.
Yeah.
So they made a good start there.
Yeah,
Right,
just looking at the fastest
now,
laps
look
from
at
the
this.
drivers at the moment, some great pace between the top 3. The fastest laps are within a tenth. All of the top 3 are all within a tenth of each other.
Well, here comes Finn. DRS is now activated.
Yeah, he's going to
go. He's going to go down the inside, surely.
That. He's got him. Yeah, I think he'll get the switch back on. Is Golden gonna? No, Golden's backing out of that.
Yeah, and probably he's got to go fast right behind him as well.
Yeah.
And Barney. So they're having a good scrap here.
Yeah, in fact, got to go past him.
Podiums.
Just about. Yeah, he's got him.
Has
good
he?
move.
Yeah, he's got him.
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, that's a nice move there. Gets himself up
to
third place.
A bit wide and Golden's up
Golden's coming. Golden's coming back.
Has he got the move done? He has got them. Oh no, he's stopping again. Got to go.
Oh.
Got to go. He's having a look at the inside. Oh no, he's on a bit of a twitch. Yeah, Golden's kept it this time. Good racing though. Good racing there, I must say. Very clean.
Yeah, it's good racing. Golden needs to stay under a second. He'll need that DRS off Finn, but Finn's pulling away already.
Yeah.
And because Golden could get past by Got to Go Fast and Barney, who's right behind. So we've got a nice 3-car scrap here. Then we've got the 2 ERM boys together. Augustus right behind Z-Tech and Square in another 3-car battle. So we've got some nice little battles going on. And it's giving us a bit of a picture what what we could see really. He's going to be top, middle and bottom at the moment. So
yeah, it is.
Obviously left in the mail had a bad start. Don't know what happened to Sam.
Yeah, Luigi's not come back either, so he's not really knowing his pace, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think he might be in between F1 and F2. We'll see. But luckily for Golden, he still had DRS on Finn just about.
Yeah.
Got to Go Fast. Still cannot get. Oh, Golden's got a bit wide.
Oh,
back in Golden. Surely Got to Go Fast is going to have him. Surely he's going to have him now.
Yeah.
Down the inside, but Golden's going to try and hang it round the outside. And
Barney's
going to try and sneak down the inside.
Yeah.
So Got to Go Fast gets himself up into third place. Good start from him. I think Got to Go Fast about 6th or 7th on the grid, so he's moved himself up very nicely. The Viper now has a 2.7 second lead. Like I said, looking pretty comfortable.
Yeah. He is, yeah. As you'd expect, really, from Vipers at the moment.
Yep, so can Barney now get past Golden? So Golden's dropping down the order a bit. And Z-Tech has left. Hopefully he can get back in. And then Noam has got past Felipe, I think that was, so he started to pull away.
Yeah, P6 now for Noam. That's a good start for him. Very good start. He's 5 places, yeah, so that's a good start, yeah.
And Barney's not going to get past because Golden still has DRS on Got to Go Fast. So
now
Barney's still stuck behind
the DRS is just about a second in front of Got to Go.
Oh, now it's 9 tenths again, so it's Got to Go Fast. Got the DRS.
He has, yeah.
Yeah, he has. So he'll be able to hold that. Z-Tex wants an invite for some reason. If you can invite Z-Tex.
I will, yes.
Right, so Barney's trying to look around the outside of Golden here. Can he make the move stick? Not just quite. But no, Barney's going to look through here and he's going to make the move and he goes up to 4th place. Good move in the middle sector. So Barney is now up to 4th. Can he... and Got to Go Fast actually caught up to Finn. We've got a lovely helicopter shot here of Barney and Golden together. So can Barney catch up and make sure he gets the DRS? We've Got to Go Fast.
Oh, no.
Oh, what's up?
Just looking at chat.
Okay. Well, do you want to invite back in?
Oh, sorry, mate.
We saw on the stream. We saw on the stream. Yeah, we saw what happened to you two at the hairpin, and then you got an unfortunate 3-second penalty as well because of that.
No worries, mate.
That's all right.
Thanks, mate.
No, I don't know who murdered you the first time left did. Toro Rosso's looked like they got hit off twice. Well, both of them got hit off by somebody.
Golden spun.
Oh no!
Golden's down to P8.
Must have not on his own.
Yeah, he did,
As well.
He just dropped the rear end, unfortunately. Got to go.
That's a shame.
All over the back of Finn now, just 5/10. That's
yeah, I was saying
down,
he's caught up to him. Fingerboy's up to 7th. He's done well. He started outside the top 10.
Barn is doing well as well, keeping in the DRS to got to go as well. So, and to be fair, I mean, don't be wrong, it's a big gap for 7 laps, but Viper's not completely disappeared yet.
No, but I don't think he's pushing 100% either.
No, I don't think he is. No.
I think he's in a comfort zone.
He's just chilling, isn't he?
But at least we've got a nice 3-car battle though for second.
Yeah.
That's great to see.
It is, yeah.
And then we've got Augustin, Easton and Scumburner, the runners on the hard. So Augustin's doing very well. He's only still over a second behind Golden. So we should see him pretty quick in the second one.
Yeah,
I can't remember which Toro Rosso returned on track. It all happened so quickly for me.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Because you got Lugia and Mail. I know Mail went off.
I don't think it
went
was
off for some reason. It was like a combination.
Yeah, I don't think it was Lugia that did that because he was right at the back in P18s at the time, so I don't think it was him. But I can't remember, to be honest.
I think it must have been. Well, it had to be between him and Mail. Really, they were nearest to each other at the start.
Yeah, got to go now, just 3/10 behind it. Well, just half a second. Oh, he's nearly lost the back end himself, though, there.
Yeah, do you think Finn's struggling?
I'm not
I think
sure.
that's got a lot more ERS, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm going to say he's got like 60%, hasn't he, and got to goes at 20. So I think Finn's just managing it. I think he's chilling in the middle sector, saving the DRS, and just using it to get away on the straight enough before the DRS kicks in, I think. No contact, that didn't work. yeah. that didn't work.
Uptime? What does uptime mean? Yeah, damage is off Ratyak for testing. So we don't have DNF so we can see what people are doing. Are you a fan of Barney's golden overluck? I think you're German. Shows you that Got to Go Fast been pushing though a lot more than these two.
Yeah.
Because Finn's on 46, Barney's on exactly the same really.
Yeah, and then it's on 11 or 10 now,
pushing more. And then just behind, we've got a nice battle between the two ERM boys and Fleet. Oh, Golden's lost the back end again. And he's battling with Square. And then you got Augustin just behind. So we have got other battles going on as well.
Yeah, it's some good battles going off. Like I said, Felipe's round the back of Noam and Fingerboy's round the back.
Augustin. Augustin's trying to make a move on Square here on the hards. You have to go around the outside of turn 2. And just couldn't make the move stick. When do you think the points going to come up to when the hards are better than the mediums?
I think he's starting
a lap or a couple of laps.
I think he's starting to get there on some drives. I mean, looking at how Augustin's round the back of Square, I would say that maybe the hards are just slowly starting to creep as the better tyre. But yeah, next couple of laps you should start to see a slight difference again, more in advantage of the hards, I would say.
He's doing a good job, bro. Started 12th, he's up in 10th.
Yeah.
Stayed out of trouble, he seems to have decent pace. Oh, and Square!
Wow.
Square, oh, very well, kept that together.
And Easton spun just behind Augustin.
And he's retired. He's gone round, he's had enough.
Yeah.
Well, that's unlucky, isn't it? I know you don't like this track.
Yeah.
Right, so, alright, Augusta's on the back now.
Yeah, he might get him.
Squares. Yeah, I don't think Square's got DRS.
No, he hasn't, no. I think he lost it because of that little wobble.
Oh, Square's defended right down the inside. Augusta looking around the outside. Oh, just about fair.
Just about, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
But drivers will be coming in from
Felipe
this
on
lap
the one, in
onwards.
turn one, around the outside.
Over to ERM,
He's going up the inside.
boys.
He's going up the inside of him. He's done the switch. Is he going to keep it? No,
He's done it.
Oh, no,
Oh, has he? Oh. Oh. So these both. Well, Felipe's in the CCRL sports team as well, but they've still got ERN on there.
Yeah. I think, Felipe will be happy to get past Norm. I think there was a bit of not giving that up.
Oh, and Augusta's still battling with the Square, and Square still keeps the place. So, little battles going on.
And got to go on the back of Finn, and Barney's on the back of them. So it's going
they're still a bit static, aren't they? No one's really making the move. Might see who goes for the undercut, but like I say, we've got some really good battles. We've got 3-car battle between second and fourth, and then you got Felipe, Noham, and Fingerboy, and then you got Golden, Square, and Augustin.
So it's
really good battles going on.
The second to fourth battle is Finn's just getting an absolutely amazing launch off that long right-hander, which is just dropping got to go before the DRS. So it's kind of stalemate there at the moment. So either got to go needs to get a better exit, or he needs Finn to get a bad exit.
No one thinks better of trying to make a move there. So are we going to see any pit stops now? I don't think anybody's coming in.
Somebody will pull it soon. Someone's going to pull the trigger and go for it.
Good evening, Lucia. What happened to you? Could have got you back in the race. Did what happened to you? And I think Augustin has finally made the move. Yes,
he's gone very wide though. Very wide. Square's got him back.
He
kind of did the double overtake there. He overtook the car and then overtook himself as well with the late braking. So it happens. And no, I'm still Felipe.
Yeah, Eastern China's a great track, and we've got USA next week, even better.
Yeah, can't wait.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Yeah. And got to.
Oh, and wait, what's Felipe? Felipe looked like just let past. Interestingly.
Why is it letting past? Interesting.
I don't. Maybe it was DRS down the straight.
The only thing I'm seeing there is that Felipe has got like minimal ERS. So I wonder if he's done it to let him through, get the DRS, save the ERS, and overtake him again.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Right, he's got to go fast. Just can't get close enough, even with DRS, to try and make a move.
It's that, like I said, that last turn, Finn's just got some incredible traction. Look, it's gone deep there, though. I must say, Finn, under braking, got to go, just looked to have the better car at the moment, out of the two of them. And Barney's just seems to be chilling. Barney's in. Barney's pulling the trigger.
Barney's going for it, he's going for the undercut.
It's going to happen.
That's a good idea.
Well, if he's quick enough on the outlap, he'll jump both.
Yep, so Barney's going for the undercut. I think that's the right choice to do. He is he was right behind both of them. And still, Augustin can't get past Square.
No.
He's trying many times and he's still stuck behind him.
Felipe's in, Mal's in as well, so... Yeah, Z-Tex is still running on the hards in P... No, he was on the... was he not on the... Has he made a stop? Yeah, Z-Tex has stopped and put the hards on, yeah.
Yeah, he's just... Fair play, he's come back, he's going to do some laps.
Yeah.
Right, so I think they've got to go fast, going to pit now to react for Barney's pit stop.
They've got to, surely.
Barney's come out as well, he's just under 5 seconds behind Scud Burner, so he can really push on his outlap.
Just having a look at Viper's lap. So Viper's... I don't know, Dan. Well, I mean, this is insane from Viper. So Viper's fastest lap is a 35.2. And despite all the tyre wear, his last lap was a 35.8. And he's been in that rough time for the last 6 laps. Just 35.6 to 35.8. Just absolutely incredible. The pace he's got.
Right. Right, they're coming up to the pit lane. What are they going to
Viper's
do?
in.
Any of them coming in? Viper's in. And they're both in. Right, so... Right, what I want you to do is you keep an eye on those guys on the pit.
Yep.
I'm going to keep an eye on where Barney is. Oh, and Goldie he lost it there, so right. I'm going to watch Barney. And then you keep an eye on how those guys are.
Make sure
Barney's just gone around the hairpin and he's coming up to the last corner.
Okay. Alright, got to go.
See if he gets
Great
ahead.
stop from got to go. Fins gets a good stop. Right, they're just about to cross the line now. They're coming out now.
Barney's going to get one of them anyway. He's got both of them. He's got them both. There, the undercut works there.
That's an incredible outlet. Jumping them both.
Yeah. Great decision by Barney.
Yeah.
And he just gets ahead of Finn and got to go fast, so that is brilliant.
And he's not at a disadvantage either. It's one lap, older tyres. There's no disadvantage to him really there. And Square and Augustine are fighting for the lead now. Augustine's only a couple of tenths
they
behind.
are technically in the lead.
Technically,
Augustine's still trying to get past Square. And then you've got Viper just behind.
Yeah, Skunkburn up in P4.
If I was Viper, I'd just take it a little bit easy here and try and not get involved with these two battling too much.
That's what I would do.
Because, yes, they will have... Well, Square's surely going to pit anyway at the end of this lap. And then Augustine's going to be out for a little while, but I can't imagine...
No.
Oh,
I think
maybe he lost connection.
Yeah.
Sure. Right. Is Augustine going to get Square here? Because Viper might get both of them.
Viper's got to be careful here. Very careful.
Yeah, it's just got to be careful. He's got the time.
Oh, it's going down the middle. It's going to be three wide going into...
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's got both,
He has got them
well
both.
Done.
He has got them both.
Yeah.
Nice. Good driving from all of them there. Three wide. Surely Square's coming in.
No, it's not.
Oh, don't tell me he's trying a medium to soft run, because that is just not the best strategy.
It's not the way to go now.
Oh, and the figure Square's got DRS now. And Barney's flying. He's just set the fastest lap of the race with a 34-0.
Very good.
And Augustus still cannot get past. So I think he's going to have horrible nightmares at the back of that Red Bull tonight. That's all he's seen for most of this race. So Viper should just clear off now. Scudburner's not that far behind these two now as well.
No, it's not. That's a good battle towards the end of the race. For whatever positions they'll be fighting for.
Yeah, he's just under a second now. Got to Go Fast is a second behind Finn, so I don't know if Got to Go Fast made a bit of a mistake there.
Maybe.
But I don't know if Finn's going to easily get past
Barney's made a mistake. Barney's gone off.
Oh no. Oh, he isn't.
Oh, no, he hasn't. He's reappeared.
Oh, what?
What?
Okay, because I've just went on him. He looked fine to me.
It was off.
Because they're all catching up.
Jumped in front. Okay.
Yeah, they're all catching up to the guys still on the hards. Right, Augustine, surely you're going to get him now. It's gone TV pod. He's got DRS. Is it? Unless Square's got such a low aero. Obviously he's going to defend the inside again. One Square outbreaks him, tries to go for the cutback. Just be careful, just in case Square is going to come in the pits. And no, Square's out again.
Square's got to be going for the soft, surely.
And surely, you've got to get him now around the outside. Surely you've got him. Surely, yes, and he has got him. Augustine finally gets past the Square. Good little ding-dong battle they've had. And then Barney, right, this is going to be a problem. Barney is coming up to these guys and he's got Finn right on the back of him.
Yes. Barney and Finn will be alright, they're racing together. They're good friends as well, so they'll know where they can and can't try and overtake.
It's always difficult, isn't it, when you have your own battle and then you're coming up to
very difficult, yeah.
Cars that are slower in front of you having their own little battle.
Yes. Like. Yeah, it's difficult because obviously they're not looking out for you. Why should they? Because they are racing for track position at the moment. You know what I mean? But of course, you've got so much more speed. It's you've got to watch for the cars in front darting around, making moves that you're potentially putting your car in that position as well. So, yeah, the only benefit for Barney here is he will get the DRS obviously off these, so it will prevent Finn from possibly getting the overtake done.
That is very true. Sally's Tech has got a pit to retire. He's now had enough.
Oh no! So Barney's made a mistake. Finn's going to get him.
Yeah, he's going to get him. That's got really bad traction going around the right-hander.
He had to back out of it. He lost the rear end slightly. Gets back out of it.
So Finn goes through.
Oh, Barney's not giving it up, though.
P2.
Ooh, he had to
No,
win
he's
the
not,
end,
and the two Red Bulls are fighting now.
and that's bringing Got to Go back onto the back of him now. Oh, he's run wide though in the last. Oh, unlucky. Pushing hard,
Yeah,
I think.
Square's still not pitched, so I really think Square is going for a medium soft strategy.
Them mediums though must be absolutely toast by now, surely.
You think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he thinks he's paying for these tyres as well because he's just running on for just a ridiculous amount of time.
Oh, Finn's trying to go down the inside of Skunk when Skunk was trying to make a move on Square.
So you've got Skunk and Square.
Trying to go round the outside. Is Finn going to take the opportunity to go down the inside?
Oh, Finn's got one. He's not going to go. Ooh.
Oh, has he though? Has he got him though?
Oh, he's not, has he? Wow.
He's got both of them. He's got both of them and both the. Oh, and Scott Burners tapped the back of Square. That's a great move.
That is a great move.
That and really now he's got the buffer now of two Red Bulls in between Barney and Got to Go Fast.
He has, yeah. So Finn's just going to clear off now. At this point.
He should do, really.
Yeah, Got to Go is right behind Barney though as well. So Barney's now got that threat, and Barney's gone wide again, and they've got to Go is right on the back of him. Barney might lose another place here.
Oh, he could do. Finn's got to Go Fast. Going to try and make the move
Barney,
here.
Though,
it's going to be hard because Barney's not there at the end. Oh. Barney just goes through and he's through.
Yeah, Got to Go did a sensible move there and just backed out of it at the last minute.
Right, now Barney's got to get past the other Red Bull. Wait a minute, Augustus in the pits, but he's gone wide. He's lost time going in the pits. There was a yellow flag, and I was wondering what happened.
Yes.
That's a shame, Augustin did very well on his heart.
He did, yeah.
And wait a minute, Scumburn is trying to get the place back from Barney.
It's going to the inside,
yeah. Inside.
Little nudge.
The Square is holding them all up on 16 lap old mediums. I've never seen somebody take these mediums this long before. And has Scump got him? Has Scump got him around the outside?
Yeah.
No, Square's down to 6th.
Yeah, Square's gone off. Yeah, Square went wide.
Square's struggling. Square's really struggling. That does not surprise me. And then Scump did get past back Barney. And now Finn's now got a 2.5 second gap after all this.
Yes, yeah. So what's Skunk doing? Is Skunk going to stay out a bit longer on the mediums? Sorry, on the hards and go to the softs, or is he going to box soon and put the mediums on?
I think he's staying out for a soft run.
Yeah. That's the more logical way of doing. If you want the softs, that's the more logical way of the hard to soft.
Yeah, definitely.
Square's already like 1.5 seconds behind Got to Go now. You can just see how slow those tyres are.
You can tell, you know,
and Barney on
Skunk. Much more older tyres.
Yeah, Barney, yeah, good move. Runs a little bit deep though. And Skunk's coming back. Don't think he'll get him though. No, he won't.
No, he's sitting pretty behind him now. And then it really shouldn't be that long for Got to Go Fast to get past. Unless Scud Birdie can try and get Barney back on the DRS here. But no, he's being sensible there.
Square's still out.
I swear it'd be. Well, the thing is, both the Red Bulls might have to double stack now because they're very close to each other still on track.
Yeah.
And they both still need to make a pit stop.
Yes. Yeah, I'm thinking Skunk would have thought Square had been in by now. I think that's the thing. He's thinking...
Well, that's what I would have thought of.
You know, Got to Go down the inside of Skunk. Does he make the move? Yes.
Very wide. Yes,
yeah. Oh, Skunk lost the rear end there a little bit. Good car control.
But yeah, that puts Barney and Got to Go Fast, so they should have a good battle for the last podium position.
Yeah.
So, what else is going on? We've got Fingerboy and Golden.
Yeah.
Battling for 8th and 9th. So I'll keep an eye on Augustin.
Yeah.
He's 11th, but he's now on the mediums. Mail's got himself back in the points after the slow start. And then, oh yeah, Felipe left at it, so it's really just the top 11 really.
Yeah.
Still here.
Yeah.
I don't know if Fingerboy's actually closed it up to Golden, or did Golden get through?
Not sure, actually. I think Golden's got through. If I remember, Felipe was fighting with Noam and Fingerboy's fighting with Felipe and Noam before the pit stops. So I think Golden's got back past. Noam's right on the back of Square, and Skunk's in, and so is Square.
Oh no, they have done it as well, haven't they?
Yeah. Well, Square's going to be pretty much stone dead last then, because he's going to wait an eternity to get his car serviced.
I said this could happen, and look what's happened. How much are you going to be held up by? About 2 or 3 seconds.
But then it takes a bit of time though. Look how long it takes to get the tyres off, look. They're still not done it.
Oh god,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the problem.
Oh well.
So Skunk's gone on the mediums actually. So Square's on the softs, Skunk's on the mediums, Augustine's up to P9 with that now.
Well, they might both got on softs.
Yeah, I'm surprised, yeah.
You can make that strategy work if you do start on fresh hards.
You can, yeah. I still ideally recommend it though. Personally, prefer the medium hard or hard medium. But, you know, driver preference.
So with 9-10 laps to go, Viper has got basically just under an 8-second lead, looking very comfortable, and then Finn's got a good 3.5-second gap ahead of Barney and got to go fast. So really, this battle for the last podium position is going to be the main action now, because Fingerboy is dropping back from the back of Golden. So this is the main battle.
Yes, it is.
So
Golden's got to go, so he's right on the back of Barney here now. 3/10. May have a look. Oh, it's 4/10. Yeah, I think it's a bit too far.
So have you seen this race plan out then? Are these the drivers we're expected to be up there?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Viper obviously given Finn the champion, so you'd expect him to be there. Barney showed some good pace last year in some races, so you'd expect him to be able to fight for some podiums and wins. Got to go. He's quick. Golden, apart from that spin, has showed incredible speed, to be honest. So I think he's the, how would you word it? Not the unexpected fast guy, but sort of, you know, because he's come from F2 into F1 and he's shown some incredible pace, I think. So yeah, I think this is how you'd expect it, to be honest.
Do you think Golden could be a bit of a dark horse?
I think he'll win a race or two. I think he'll win a race. I do.
No, obviously we don't have Karoon tonight.
No,
we don't have T-Bone tonight either.
No, and Left has not managed to finish.
We've got to remember some drivers, but we're expected Viper to be right up there. Viper's definitely easily one of the favourites for the championship, without no doubt. Of course, Finn's going to be up there, Crew to be up there.
Viper last year, I mean, you sort of said it yourself, didn't you? Like, he won the last 4 or 5 races, whatever. Apart from Abu, which he would have won, but didn't. And then he only finished somewhat daft behind Finn in the end as well, didn't he? Like, only like 30-odd points, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
And he only did like 7 races or 6 races or something. So, you know, I mean, personally, you'd have to look and think at the moment, Viper's more than the odds on, really. I mean, it's showing exactly what we saw at the end of last season. Just incredible speed.
Oh, I completely agree. Thank you for the follow, Slicks F1.
Thank you.
Also have a couple of new followers. But I really think Got to Go Fast has really got to save up that battery.
Yes.
And then really go for it, because even with DRS, he still cannot get past Barney. He had this problem with Finn.
He did.
Before the pit stops. Oh, and there's a battle going between Mayo and Augustine.
Yeah, Augustine's
going
through.
To turn 1.
Oh no, Mel's back up the inside. Augustine might get him with the traction though on the mediums there. Yeah, he swept round him. Good move.
Yeah, nice move.
Very good move,
making up the positions. I don't think he'll catch the 9 seconds to Fingerboy, but Augustine from 12th to 8th has had a good solid race on his debut in testing. Yeah, he's done very well.
Golden's managing to catch Noam, so that'll be a battle for 5th with the looks of it before the end of the race.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that as well, but the
main battle is
definitely the main battle. Yeah, now
saved
a bit. Where's he going? Yeah, where's he going?
I've been watching
loads of time.
I've been watching Got to Go the last few laps around there, and he takes an initial tight line in that turn, but of course it pulls him out wide, whereas Barney stays high and then cuts in low at the end of the corner. So I think that's where Barney is gaining the time on him in that run.
Well, at least that releases some pressure for Barney for about a lap or 2 anyway.
Yes.
We'll go aboard with Golden. Let's see if we can get that gap.
It's just under a second.
Fingerboy's
Just over a
still
second.
there.
Yeah,
Fingerboy's still there
is,
around a second.
Yeah.
And to be honest, Mail is still right on the back of Augustin. So Augustin hasn't got that DRS window yet, and Mail picks up a 3-second time penalty. But yeah, Golden is now under a second. So like you said, we're gonna have a battle now
P5
for 5th place, and I want to keep an eye on Noam. He has been a little bit aggressive, a little bit naughty.
Yes.
Especially when we saw with Z-Tech. So let's see how he can deal battling with Golden. And like I said, if these two battle too hard, Fingerboy is going to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's only 1.2 behind Fingerboy, so like you said, he's in the right place. The only thing he probably would like is to try and sneak in that DRS, just so he can gain that a little bit more.
Yep, absolutely. Where do you think you're going to finish your race on Wednesday then?
God knows. Probably, I'd like to say top 5, top 6. I'd like to think, but like I said, obviously with the tiers all changing around now in terms of they're closer than they ever were because we've moved them around and that. I could be P14. I don't know. So we'll see.
I can't imagine you being that far down.
I normally race okay, but I don't know. We'll see.
I'll be happy with just finishing the top 10 tomorrow. I've got no aims or goals tomorrow. Because I've not really raced against a lot of these guys, so I need to see where I'm matched up with them.
You'll win. You?
Oh, I don't need this pressure. I've got Ratjat saying before I'm going to get polled in a win.
It's going to be Senna, pole, Q1, Q2, Q3, first. Win the race. No. Never not lead the laps or lead every single lap and get fastest lap, mate. I think you're going to do the full sweep, personally.
No pressure then.
No pressure, mate. No pressure. Well, you were an F2 driver and you've dropped to F3, so you should be one of the higher paced ones, to be honest, shouldn't you? Let's think about it logically.
You think so?
You'd like to think
logically.
so, logically.
Yeah.
And then there's Jake.
Sometimes logic doesn't always come to it.
No, that's true. Now, Jake could be doing quite well in your tier as well.
Yeah,
I'm surprised Jake's in. I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, he wasn't slow in F2, so you know what I mean. So he'll probably be.
I don't know what's happened to Jake. I don't know what's happened to Jake at the moment. Maybe he's lost confidence or he's just not feeling right. But his pace hasn't been there for some reason. But he is going to try really hard to get that pace back and try and get himself back into F2. I know he has said that in the admin chats and all that. So
yeah, good.
But yeah, some reason maybe done 5 lappers right. Just hasn't had that kind of pace. I know that's a bit different, but we'll see how he gets on tomorrow.
Yes.
But China and USA are strong tracks for him, so
yeah,
we'll see. Anyway, so Golden is looking at the back of Noam.
Yeah.
I think Barney's safe now. Golden got to go, can't get in that DRS window.
Yeah, Golden's 2 tenths behind. Skunk's got mail into the
Skunk's moving up the order quite nicely. He'll be after Augustin next.
Unfortunately, Square on them softs is not really closing. He's 16 seconds behind, so...
yeah, that double stack really cost him, basically. Oh, damn right, Musical Rocket. I beat you tomorrow and you're already becoming one of my rivals for Tier 3. I make sure I beat you tomorrow, especially when I did hit you and I'll be happy to get myself past. Good for saying to Viper, can he slow down?
Yeah. Can we add like a ballast penalty or something to him, like chuck a few kilograms in the back of that car? Just to
can we say more like he has to be on a slower compound than everybody else? I don't know.
Yeah. Inters. Stick him on the Inters. He'd probably still win, wouldn't he? I don't mean that in a bad way, but he's that quick. He'd probably stick the Inters on and just be like, yeah, it was the fastest lap. Enjoy that. Oh dear. Senna will retire apparently.
I'm not going to retire. I'm not going to get damaged. I will do the whole race. So I'm going to make sure I stick
We both know you can't do a 138.1 on medium. Yeah, but can you do it when it matters? That's the difference.
I think my best is a 32.1 on the medium.
Yeah.
If you carry on that pace, anyway, Musical Rocket, you'll be up into F2 with Surge 1, so I'll be very careful what you said.
Yes. Yes. It don't get any better, mate. If you come up, it gets worse. Stay in F3.
Golden's on the grass, and Fingerboy has got past him.
So Fingerboy might have a chance of P5 now.
Oh, Lefty thinks he would have crushed Viper. I don't know what you've been smoking, but no. I think you would have been up there battling for a podium.
Yes.
I think Viper's untouchable today.
I mean, how do you stop him? I mean, I'm not saying you should have the answer.
Take him out.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget that we are clean, competitive racing.
Yes, but you just said, how do you stop him? The only way you can stop him is
take him out. Yeah. I mean, Finn P2. I mean, I know people believe, and I've got a bit of bias to him, but it's like 10.5 seconds behind Viper. I mean, I think Finn's quick, like really quick, and Viper's 10.5 seconds in front. It's like, there's many quicker than Finn in Tier 1. Leftard can do what Finn can do, but no one's really that much quicker than Finn to catch Viper or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who can stop him.
Do we give Viper the title already?
No, we don't do that. I mean...
Well, Lefty said you stop him with a French guy called Thibaut. Well, I am interested to see how those two can actually do well, because I know Thibaut is very quick.
He's lightning quick.
I'm interested to see how those two do. But some people might be reserving a bit of pace for the actual race. So, the actual race one is around Australia. So,
could be.
We don't test in real life. We don't always judge that off that all the time. So
what are you saying then? That Viper could be doing a Ferrari of 2019 even?
Yeah, Finn's doing a Mercedes. We're not going to show our true pace straight away.
And what happens if Viper's doing a Mercedes?
Well, then we're all in trouble, aren't we? Yeah. We're all in big trouble. Right, so we've got a couple laps to go. Who do you think driver of the day should be in the chat? I need to have a good think about this one, actually. Well, Barney's made up 6 places on the podium. He's done very well.
Yeah. Finger Boys made 7. No Arms made 6.
But he's been involved in a couple of races.
Personally,
Barney for me. Barney for me at the moment.
Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it? It's got to be. I mean, obviously, the obvious one would be to say Viper. But I mean, it's a bit... I don't mean all of it, it's just a bit pointless, really, isn't it? I mean,
Well, Gold Noble Luck has said Barney crazy race. Yeah, I'll go for Barney.
Yeah.
Slicks is going for Square. Why are you going for Square? No offence to him. But
it's a driver of the day for making the mediums last longer than anyone ever thought they could. Is that what we're giving it for?
Probably. Gold has just got past Fingerboy. And then Good says, I want driver of the day. No. You might get it on Wednesday if you don't just get disqualified. And Music Rocket's going for Barney as well.
Yeah, good Barney.
In my opinion, I think Barney.
Yeah, good Barney.
Because he made the undercut work really well as well, didn't he? Like, I know Finn got past him when he was stuck behind that traffic, and Scumburner has just got past TCC Augustin. But Augustin's trying to fight back down the inside.
Yeah, I think...
A little bit of contact. They look alright to me. Yeah, good racing for both of them.
I think with Barney, it was one of them unfortunate circumstances, as you said. You're only catching traffic that's still racing for position. Sometimes you don't want to be the first guy coming up to that. You want to be in Finn's position. So I think he was just a bit unlucky. Although having said that, then Finn has then dropped him to 4.5 seconds back now. So I think Finn would have had the pace just about to get Barney, but you never know.
HLC is myself, CCRL Socials, and Sertuan that is commentated.
Good evening, Ung.
You are not changing your name to SHZ Lefted. Staying CCRL Lefted. So we have got that battle. Golden has got past Fingerboy and is now on the back of Noam.
Again, yeah.
And should get DRS to get himself back up to 5th. That'd be a good recovery. He's made a couple of mistakes, but he's got the pace.
Inside. Oh, Noam's hanging it out the outside. Well, I must say it's good defend. A bit of a squeeze though by Noam there. Could leave him a bit of room. Eek. Yeah.
Well, just about. It's all right.
It's fair enough. It's fair enough. A bit of wheel banging and a bit of pushing to the side of the road, but it's okay.
My type of style defending.
And yeah, your style, isn't it, to drive up the back of people?
Oh, I don't mean to. Oh, Golden's touched the back of Noam there.
He's in the centre. He's in the centre.
Thank you, HRC, for saying you joined the commentary.
Thank you.
I use a pad and use the wheel, don't you?
Yeah, I use wheel. Yeah, I do. I actually the other night I was racing with Finn doing some pad racing, and it was so hard to do it on pad. I don't know how you guys do it. I couldn't do it. I was shocking. More shocking than I am on a wheel.
Yeah, but you must have started off on the pad before the wheel.
Yeah, but that was like 3 years ago I last used a pad. So since 2017 I've been a wheel only. So it's quite
Anyway, we are on the last lap. Viper's coming up to the last corner.
Shocking.
And he's going to win the first test race by 12 seconds. So, sure he's had a lovely, boring race.
Yep.
No, in my style, it's not another phrase for dirty. I'm a clean driver. Just get involved in incidents sometimes.
Centre style.
My fault. It's my fault or not my fault. I don't. That's the way I am. Right, so Finn's going to cross second. I'm going to be happy with that. Barney, driver of the day, is going to get on the podium.
Yep.
Got to go fast. He's going to get fourth.
And Fingerboy won't get. Oh, Fingerboy's golden.
Fingerboy's got golden. He's got him. Oh, the bang wheels are going for the last corner. Oh, no one's got the back end. Oh.
In fact, and then so Fingerboy.
Oh, Scumburner gets sixth.
Yeah, Fingerboy still gets fifth. Golden and no, where's Noam? Ninth. Noam comes up ninth in the end after the penalties.
Too many penalties. So Fingerboy gets fifth.
Wow.
Augustin will get eighth. Nice job for him on his debut. And Mayer will end up on the points.
Noam get then. 5 seconds. He got 2 5-second penalties, unfortunately.
I only tapped your musical rocket. You went in the pits anyway after I overtook you, so didn't really make a damn difference.
Check out my other video. Actually, we'll see Senna's overtaking Dirty. Yeah.
I gave him a bit of a tap.
I
overtook him, and then two corners later, he went in the pits.
Well, there you go.
Exactly, his tyres were so bad. Come on, he was holding every minute, weren't he?
Yes.
Even you had to get
no
past
offense,
him.
but yes, he was.
Mercedes.
Yes.
Because he was on much older tyres than us.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm not going to skip the podium. Because Pi wants that for the Instagram profile. Yeah, there'll be interviews, Slicks. We'll still get them in. We want to hear their opinions of how they feel they're going to go for season 2. But yeah, there we go. Are we going to see that vision all season? I know he wants the Mercedes. I swear to God, if I give him a Ferrari, man,
Yeah, just turn your phone off if that happens, mate, to be honest.
I am running and hiding after that.
Yeah.
Screenshot anyway, these. So here are Viper won the race by a good 12 seconds. CCRL finished second, Barney in third, got to go fast in fourth. Fingerboy in fifth, had a good drive. Scumburner very well from 16th to 6th. Should we get Scumburner in actually? We haven't listened to him for a while.
Yeah, get Scumburner in.
Very impressed. I mean, Scumburner should be driver of the day. I didn't realise he started that low back. So.
Okay, so he's now driver of the day, yeah?
We can have 2 joint driver of the day. Barney.
You can't have a joint. You can't have a joint driver of the day.
Just for testing. It's just testing. We're testing driver of the day.
I just need to sit for the loo. I've invited him in, so they should be within a second.
All right, nice one.
I'll take Barney and Finn.
All right.
That's right with you?
Yep. Oh, Skunk still not have a mic. Please get a mic, Skunk, before the start of the season. I'm begging you. I miss hearing your voice, not in a gay way. So there's no point you joining the lobby now if you don't have a mic. Alright, so we'll just wait for Viper to join. And there we go, Viper is in. So just wait for Sir to want to come back. Make sure to tick the box, guys, so people can hear your lovely voices.
Yep.
Good.
I'm back.
Right, so there's just 3 of us, because Scott Burner still has not a mic, and I've told him to please get one before the start of the season. So, Alright, so who do you want to interview then? There's only three of them now.
I'll take Barney and then Finn.
Alright, you do third and second, and I'll let you get on with it then.
Alright. First of all, Barney, well done on P3, mate. Do you want to just tell us about your race, first of all, how it played out? Did it go to plan, or did you think you could have done any better?
Yeah, thanks, mate. I wasn't happy with my qualifying position, but luckily I think there were two disconnects in front. From then on, I got stuck in the DRS train behind, I think it was Go, Finn, and some others. Then I tried the undercut, which worked brilliantly, and made a mistake though when we reached the train of Skunk Burner and RPL Square, which caused Finn to overtake me, and Finn actually got past both of them really quick, and then I lost the DRS on him. And yeah, then in the end, Go made a mistake as well, and that gave me P3 in the end, and I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, you did a good job. We did say that when you caught the traffic, it would be interesting how quick you got through, or if it would benefit Finn. Do you think that, in hindsight, you'd have been better if you'd have been behind Finn at that point?
I'm not sure. Problem is, I'm just not too convinced when overtaking, and I think Finn just did the right job there to go for it when the opportunity was there. So yeah, I don't think it would have made a big difference.
No, it was unfortunate though, mate. And then just tell us about how you feel for the start of the season then. So your qualifying pace looked really good. You've done a great race pace. How are you feeling for the start of the season?
Yeah, it was looking pretty good, but I have to admit that China has a strong pad track though, and one of my best tracks. So gonna see how that goes with other tracks. But I'm really looking forward to that, and I think if it all goes good, I can be in the high midfield maybe somewhere.
You think high midfield? I've got you as someone that might win a race, possibly. So that's where I see you fit in. I think you could win a race this year, personally.
Thanks, mate. Or can I just say I want to give a big shout out to my friend Max, who was actually donated in the stream today.
Yes, big shout out for him. We weren't expecting him to donate to the stream, and we're really grateful for him doing that.
Very grateful, yeah.
Nice.
Well, yes, well done, Barney. Anything you want to ask him, Senna?
No, you basically said everything. It was a good drive. Hopefully we'll see you more on the podium this season, because we never got to see how you did around China last year, because you weren't here at that point. But sadly, China's not on the calendar, or you could get some good points. But, well done, and look forward to see how you do around Australia.
Thanks, mate.
Okay. All right, I'll speak to Finn. Finn, well done on P2. Just talk us about your qualifying, first of all, mate, because at the start of the sort of Q1, Q2, you seem to be lacking pace, and then in Q3, you just seem to all of a sudden find the pace. Were you just holding back a bit, or were you just finding your way back into the sessions?
Yeah, no, I was not holding back. I was making mistakes in the early qualifying, especially the Q2 with the hard run. That was quite dreadful for me, but yeah, eventually got through with the mediums, and I don't know what happened at the start. I think 2 or 3 guys disconnected. Jake and Sizzle and someone else, I think. But the quality was okay.
And then just talk us through your race then. So obviously you had a decent start, eventually managing to get up into P2. After that, it seemed straightforward enough in terms of you were holding Got to Go and that behind you at that term in terms of they couldn't get the DRS on you. How was it from your point of view?
That was annoying because I had to save ERS and fuel the whole time. I couldn't pull away even if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the start I knew I had to get past Colden quickly and got that, but then Got to Go managed to save within DRS. But then the pit stops came in, and as Barney said, he made a brilliant undercut one lap earlier. And I wasn't thinking of overtaking Barney before he gets past this train of cars, but Barney, as he said, he made a small mistake at the exit of the turn before long DRS straight. Got past Barney and luckily past both of the Red Bulls.
Yeah, so how are you feeling for the start of the season then? I mean, obviously, champion of last season, P2 this race, a little bit behind Viper. How are you feeling? Do you think you can close that gap to him, or is it going to be a tough season ahead?
Take that little bit away from that sentence because it was 12 seconds in the end, and I don't think Viper was pushing at all. So, I mean, I'm going to go for every podium that's possible and every win that's possible, but I think it's Viper who's going to dominate next season.
That's your feeling, is it? Okay. Well, good luck. Hopefully the season goes well for you. Sen, is there anything you'd like to ask Finn?
No, just say it was a good race. Great overtake on both the Red Bulls, the middle sector. Definitely, I think, one of the moves of the day. That was very impressive. And let's see if you can regain your crown. But yeah, I agree with you. I think it's going to be very hard to beat Viper this season. But you never know what can happen.
Never know. Right, son, I'll let you talk to Viper, our winner.
Yeah, so congratulations, Viper. Pole by 4 attempts. The only guy to get in the 129s. What a lap that was. And then you went. Then you just led the whole race. Was you actually pushing at all in that race?
I'll leave that to for others to judge. You know.
Because I felt you had a
Just say
gap.
yes or
and
no.
I think you were just just controlling it. It looked like you were just controlling it, and then you just seemed to push even further away on the hards. Like you can see, you ended up 12 seconds ahead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on the mediums, I wasn't really pushing too much. Once I got a DRS, it was kind of just and then just racing. Came out the pits, had Square and a laggy TCC Augustin ahead of me, and I think the only highlight of that race was the double overtake into the hairpin on them. That's probably the only
Yes, that
action
was
I
a
had.
good. Yes, that was a good. Yeah, that was a good move. Caught out on the stream.
Yeah. Other than that, it's just a kind of boring race. Not gonna lie.
Well, hopefully we're going to see you doing well in a Ferrari this season. Because we had a little chat about that at 5 o'clock in the morning. But I'm sure you'll get more competition. You know, we want to see how you and Tebow get on together. Do you think he could give you a challenge?
Yeah, I mean, I've typically got the consistency over Tebow, but Tebow's got like the quali pace that I sometimes lack. So it's kind of like in the race I should have the edge, but then in quali he'll probably outdo me. So it should be an interesting one between me and him.
Well, congratulations on that. Like I said, Barney, you got driver of the day, so congratulations that as well.
Thank you.
And I was going to give it to Scott Bird as well because I didn't realise that he come from 60 to 6, but he still doesn't have a mic. And I've seen that we've got Jakey B for some reason in this party.
Don't know. Don't know.
Are you okay?
Okay.
Did you have a little chat? I know you went in the race. If you're there.
Do you want to tell
What
us about
happened?
your race, mate? Tell us about your
Well,
pace
tell us about
and
your
how you feel
Yeah.
for the season.
That's a good start.
16 freezes, 6 in Q1, and then a load in Q2 and Q3. And then I had another one on the grid, and then I just Houdini'd Barney. I just appeared in front of him. Literally, and then
You scared me so hard.
and then yeah, my race. I was so quick, no one saw me.
Say that. But obviously, we would have restarted if it was an actual league race. But we knew you didn't like China either, so we thought we would, save you from suffering around China as well. And obviously, we know you're going to be in F1 for next season, so hopefully you'll be in the race for next week's test in USA. But I think that's going to be it. And I just want to say thank you again, Gold, for sending us another 100 bits on Twitch. You're being very generous tonight, and we all appreciate. I don't know how much that is or whatever, but it's the first time everyone sent us some bits on Twitch. But thank you very much. We've had many fans for Barney tonight, many fans for Augustin tonight. So they seem to be the most popular drivers for F1 this season.
Definitely
But have you got
fans
anything else? Have you got anything else to say before we go?
No, nothing at all. All good.
Right, so that's it. We'll be back next week for USA for the second week of testing. But don't forget, you've got F3 tomorrow that I will be in. Then we've got F2 on Wednesday, and then F4 for the first ever time on Thursday. So we'll see you tomorrow with the commentators of Z-Tech and Ozone Kaya. And yeah, we will see you tomorrow.